can I have someone go back and check the session before last?
Jay,
Yeah,
we
I
can
can check
do
it.
it later. We also have a session now that we gotta finish still.
Okay.
Mr. DM, I understand that your technology is breaking and you are on the very edge of jumping, but I need you to sit back down.
I'm fine,
fine.
chat.
It's
not the
it's
second
just the
week in a
royal-
row I've lost my mind.
It's just the royal fight in this last one that doesn't have audio.
Right.
Well, it has your audio, but...
It has me going insane, but none of the...
Hey, okay,
Yeah.
2 sessions is better than what it could have been.
I'll deal with it
boy, we
later,
got stuff to
fine.
finish. Thank you. Good God.
Into my freaking life. Which means we lost the entire Abram PTSD. Frick me. Anyway. Okay. Back to it. Now that the DM's back on his feet, anyway. Footnotes. Yurio left. Barrage is going off on a crusade. Kevin's drinking. Did I miss anything?
No.
Cerulean is gone.
Cerulean's
She's doing
gone.
her own thing.
Cerulean went home, but that was last session stuff.
Well, last session had the same issue, so we should kind of recap what happened last session, too.
Okay, last session. Fight versus the Royals. Jay went insane. Cerulean left to go to her continent. Am I missing anything?
Nope.
Okay, cool.
Abram had a breakdown. But...
Abram did have a breakdown.
Abram had a PTSD breakdown. That's number 3, and I'm never going to get that dialogue back. So, frick me.
Hey, we remember
anyway.
it, and it was a good time. So it's a core memory for the players.
I can
It's
just
fine.
BS the dialogue later, I guess.
It'll be okay. Let's go.
Anyway. So yeah, you were talking to Deidre.
Yeah. I don't remember where we left off in the conversation. You were having a breakdown of our technology, kind of distracting.
I'm sorry.
You're good. She gave catch up for this little bit. Aelec gave him a offering from the Queen and a hello from Dark Aether, and she has avoidance issues. So that's where the conversation was kind of at. And she's trying to show off her passion project.
Okay.
As she asked in a very tired, almost childlike voice, "You want to see it?"
Of course.
She's gonna kind of like unfold it, and we're not gonna mention what it looks like, but she's gonna kind of show off the back. I forgot how long embroidering takes, and you have a really complicated symbol.
That's true, unfortunately. But it looks
It's really
good.
hard to avoid. I don't know. I've been sitting in the temple for like 14 hours a day trying to figure it out, and like all the mapping took like 3 days.
Hmm.
Hey, look at it! It's slow progress.
Yeah. He smiles softly. So, what brings you here, though?
I needed a break. It's late. I trance when it's late. Like, are we surprised I'm here?
Well, considering you're supposed to be sleeping.
No! Elves don't need sleep. Sleep's optional. Sleep is for the squishy humans.
He does not look impressed.
Elves excuse it.
Squishy humans.
Listen, okay? I tried the whole sleep thing. I've decided it's not for me, and you know what happens when I do that? I feel really tired. I don't like that feeling. Can I go back to trancing?
You still need to sleep. I don't want to see you trancing every night. It will catch up with you eventually.
Are Are you gonna make that a rule? I'm not allowed to trance every night anymore? Wait.
Don't tempt him.
Wait. Don't.
He has that look on his
wait.
face. It's like,
Pretty much.
I could.
Don't take that seriously.
Wait. Don't take that seriously. Don't. No. Okay. It's fine. I'm fine. We're okay. Also, is it wrong for me to want to see my deity? You have a lot of answers, and I always have questions. You know?
True. Though you
Uh-huh.
usually only come to me specifically when something happened.
Nothing happened. Nothing ever happened. I'm a very boring person. Nothing happened.
And that entire argument?
What argument? There was no argument. I never argue. I'm a good kid. I'm not a kid. I'm a good person. Fuck.
He
Ayla
again
can't lie.
does
Ayla
not look
cannot lie.
impressed.
Hold on. Wait, can I roll a deception check?
Sure.
That's a nat 1. Never mind.
He just sits and stares.
Don't give me that look. That's rude. Staring is very rude. Didn't your mother tell you any better?
First of all, I didn't have a parent. Second of all, what have you been told about blowing smoke in a dragon's face?
Who told you that phrase? Did you tell him that phrase? Is that what you taught him? Where'd that phrase come from? I don't like that phrase.
It's... I believe it's draconic culture. Somewhere in there.
I don't like that phrase.
I mean,
Gross.
it's accurate for what it is.
It's gross. And he used it and he's gross and sticky and
Someone's upset.
I'm not upset. I just don't like him. Okay? I don't. I hate him. I hate him with a very avid hate.
I'm not
Yeah,
mad,
it's
just
intelligent.
very upset.
Exactly. I don't like your little stinky dragon right hand. It's just an overgrown iguana.
First of all, that's insulting an entire species.
Yeah.
Secondly, it would help. Oh, no, never mind. You two would butt heads
No.
anyway.
No, say it. Huh? Say it. Say it.
I won't say neither of you was in
Say
the right. I will say that, but you could both ease off of each other a little bit.
No, he sucks. He stabbed me in the shoulder repeatedly, many times. He
Okay,
broke
good
my
job.
wrist twice.
And
He's
who was the one
dislocated
who
my-
always struck first?
Okay, he deserved it. He's a bitch.
If you're going to, you can't be mad when you pick a fight with someone stronger than you.
I can be mad when he's a bitch.
Deirdre,
He has no manners. None. Okay? You know what goes through that thick skull of his? Nothing. Head empty. No thoughts, no brain, no intelligence. He's a moron with no manners and I hate him. Hate him. H-A-T-E. Hate.
Somehow I get the feeling that's not all true, but
Oh, really? Because me trying to stab him on repeat wouldn't have told you I hated him? Me calling him an overgrown iguana does not call for hate. Me calling him a giant walking, talking lizard? Me claiming he's just nothing? What tells you I have any sense of enjoyment in his company? None. I hate him. He can burn in the pits of hell.
what I would not give for you two to be civil for 10 minutes.
That's not gonna happen.
Are you here to rant about your distaste of our choice in...
Our choice? I don't think you had a choice in picking him. I think that was Teeble's decision, personally.
Technically, it's always all as, but...
Technically. I'm just saying. No, I came here to rest and while resting work on my project. But you asked. You brought up some argument that never happened.
He raises an eyebrow.
Don't do that. You don't have eyebrows. You're made of bones.
And
Do you know how wrong it is to watch a brow bone of a dragon go up?
and that entire screaming match.
That was not a screaming match, okay? And frankly, I won that conversation. Thank you very much. So, I don't feel ridiculous.
Conversation.
So you're telling me the entire thing with the hot springs and you two yelling
Hey,
at each other.
Hold on. That never happened. That never happened. I don't know what you're talking about. What hot springs? I don't go to hot springs. It's already hot where I'm at. Why would I go there?
Because it's cold here? Or in the plane of death?
I don't know what you're talking about. Personally, never happened. Let's roll another deception check for Aelin, who can't lie. That's a 2! It doesn't matter what her bonus is. That's a 2!
He just...
2 plus... Oh, she has a plus 3, so she's 5? 5 total?
His tail twitches.
I never had a screaming match with him. I'm just saying.
I think Aelin should have disadvantage on deception rolls against a deity.
Here's the thing, okay? She can't... It's... Her character flaw is she can lie. She just can't lie to very select people. She can't lie to her parents, her brothers, or her deity. And she cannot lie to the queen. It's been discovered chronically can't lie to this woman.
Here,
It's bad. It's so bad.
1 second, I need to go grab something.
Got very quiet.
Okay, I need my DM to come back. Jay! You know what? I'm kind of tempted just to go womp womp until he gets back.
I am fighting for my life on the boat.
Womp womp.
Womp womp.
Womp womp. Don't do that to me. I have echolation. That's a problem.
Womp womp.
Womp womp.
You stupid tentacled monster. Leave me alone.
Okay. I thought you liked the tentacle monsters. What was that about, Hulu with Cthulhu?
Okay, but this one's ugly, and it's murdering me on a boat, and I'm just trying to get the Hylian shield. What do you want from me?
Womp. Womp womp.
Like, this one's not even. This one doesn't even have daddy potential. It's just ugly.
Okay, I never want to hear you say a monster has daddy potential in the first place.
Okay, but Cthulhu?
No! You know why? Because I bring you this fear deity, and like your second question is if you can warlock under it. You know what? You remember what the first question was?
Yeah,
On a scale of 1 to Cthulhu,
Sorry, folks.
how hot are they?
I could not find what I was looking for.
Oh,
On a
womp
scale
womp.
of 1 to Cthulhu.
Anyway,
How hot are they?
back to what we were doing.
What, are you gonna call me on that now, Jim? Is that what's gonna happen?
Anyway.
Well, now that you said that.
Why aren't you dead?
Anyway,
Okay.
moving on.
Arguing.
Yeah, you had just failed another deception check.
Elon is really bad at lying.
Deirdre just kind of raises his tail's twitching.
Okay, listen. It's not my fault he's an ass and poked at things, okay? He poked and poked and poked.
And you
I
didn't
snapped.
poke back.
Ugh, I snapped, okay? I snapped, fine. I said it, I snapped. I'm not apologizing. He was an asshole. I don't think you necessarily disagree with me if you heard what he said.
I've heard the things you two say to each other.
Okay, he was an ass. He poked. Not my fault. Not entirely my fault.
He started it.
Okay, I tried to escape the world for a little peace and quiet, and he poked. Don't give me the silence, Deirdre. I didn't ask for this.
He just sits there for a minute. Well,
AKA Jay is trying to process what to say.
there's
Pretty
no...
much.
Unfortunately, there's no getting rid of him.
Do I have to deal with him, though? I don't come here to see him. I come here to see you, and then he's there all the time.
We are busy.
All of you at the same time, every time?
We are technically one deity.
And look at this, you are by yourself without the other two. Crazy concept. Crazy idea, right?
Some things require all three of us.
Oh, I know,
To be
but he's
present.
annoying. But he's annoying and rude and an asshole, and I don't like him.
That is unfortunate. But once again,
You have to be nice.
hey, that's...
Let me. You sound like my mom.
He just pauses. He's looking down at him.
Start calling you grandpa like I call Az. This is a threat.
This is a threat.
Child, I don't know how to help you.
Maybe I should just be allowed to trance and sit in peace.
That was not what was agreed upon.
But sleep sucks. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
As much of a pain as it may be, trancing cannot replace sleep in its entirety.
I know, but sleep comes dreams, and dreams are not nice. Dreams suck. I hate them. I hate them. I really do. I hate it.
Yeah, they make me think.
Dreams are, while many times unpleasant, also necessary.
Alright.
If you have a problem with it, you can always take it up with Aether.
Oh God, no. Ew. I talked to Aether like a total of twice, I think. He scares me.
Really?
He scares me more than when I correct Tiavel on how to insult me.
He's not... It's not like he's abrasive.
No, but he's the creator of things.
I still don't... If anything, he should be the deity that people are most comfortable with.
Okay. Deirdre, think about it like this, right? I'm comfortable with you because you're my deity, right? And we talk all the time, and I have little tea parties with you and Ash. That's great, even though Tiavel's kind of a bitch, right? Okay. Abram's deity scares the shit out of me because he's the creator of things, and I don't know what he does, but he talks. He talks real fast and a lot. And it's just kind of cryptic. Like, more cryptic than you are. Also, the creator of all things. That doesn't tell you he's kind of scary?
Well, he's pleasant, so...
I mean, you can be pleasant and still be scary. You're pleasant, but a lot of people still fear you.
People are afraid to die.
I'm just saying, you are a very pleasant man and people still fear you.
I suppose.
Anyways, I came here to work on my passion project and rest without sleeping. Is that a crime now? Is that criminal activities? I'm so sorry if it is.
I'll allow it this once.
I don't like that you said once. I think you should just allow it.
That would, once again, be against the nature of the agreement we made.
Personally, I don't remember this agreement. Personally, right? Okay, here's my shit. If I come and I sit here with you, I don't have to ever run into him. That's great. Let me sit here.
I won't always be here.
Okay,
You're
yeah,
going
but
to
if I...
run into him sooner
Yeah,
or
but
later.
whenever I trans, it's in a boneyard. Do you know how creepy those places are? Like, fascinating, but creepy!
He looks helpless for a minute. It's like, I don't control how the underworld looks.
I know, but sometimes I want to trans and I just want to sit in a corner and do my own thing, but I can't ever do that when I'm here. Because it's either I'm talking to you, or he shows up out of the blue and he's like, they're not here, go home.
Womp womp.
Womp
I hate all of you.
Sighs.
womp womp.
I'll allow
I don't know
it
what
for the night,
Thank you.
but you
I don't
need
know what he
rest.
told you. I don't know what he told you about our little argument, okay? But personally, whatever he said was a lie. Actually, what happened after our
Unfortunately
argument?
for you, Grim does not lie.
God!
At all.
I know, it sucks. Get him to lie a little bit. Also, what happened after the argument? Like, where'd he go? He just kind of disappeared.
I assume he went to talk to Az.
Huh. Maybe I should go find Az and be nosy. Oh, but Az doesn't tell me shit. Az is all cryptic and, if you really want to know. And then he's gonna make me go talk to Grim, and I don't want to do that. I have no
assume he's
intentions on talking
likely
to him.
I assume Az is likely back in the Citadel resting.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bother him while he's resting. Also, because if I go ask him about this, he's gonna say, "Oh, go talk to Grim. Grim can help you." I don't want to talk to Grim. I don't want to see Grim ever again. Personally,
We both
I'd be happy
know
never seeing him
that's
again.
not possible.
I don't like him.
You know, it's a lot easier to deal with people when you're their friend, not when you hate them.
Deirdre just like, okay.
Your Dragonborn is an asshole, and instead of being helpful when I come, like I ask him to be, you know what he says to me? You're a nuisance with 100 questions. Go home. Sometimes I don't even initially try to be an asshole, but then he starts something, and then I can't let it go.
You realize if you just ignore the things he says,
When have I ever ignored something? Like, what, do you know me?
Kevin.
Lord, you have as hot of a temper as he does.
And you put us in close proximity to one another. What do you think was gonna happen?
To be fair, he was here first.
Hey! You can always have another warrior. You can't really replace many of your clerics. And one of them isn't even a cleric. You want to talk about that? How's Kobold become a cleric, huh? He's a necromancer. Not the same thing.
He just like, it happened. I don't know what to tell you. It
Speaking
happened.
of what? So, why is he the only cleric I've met? Where are the rest of them? What happened to them? Where did they go?
Most of them
Too
work
many
in
questions.
Most of them work in the underworld.
Okay, you know what would be real helpful is if I could actually contact these other clerics and figure out what they know so I can be a better cleric for you. But you know what's impossible? My bird doesn't know how to find them at all. Like, they keep moving. And then he's comes back to me with the same letter I wrote him. I'm like, excuse me? I'm supposed to find them. I thought.
There's one person who's efficiently able to track them down, but
Oh, don't tell me it's Grim!
you said it, not me.
Fuck, come on, man! I want peace in my life, and he does not bring me peace. He brings me turmoil and chaos.
If you started out not insulting him...
Hold on, wait. You know what he said to me the first time we met? The very first thing he said to me, I remember this. He called me a high-maintenance piece of shit, pointy ears. He started this. I'm going to win him, any means necessary.
I
like Grim more and more.
And how
You know what
many
else he called me?
times have you come out of those conversations beaten, bloodied, and broken?
I've nicked him a couple of times, like small. But I've managed it. Like twice, I think.
He blinks.
Okay, listen. Okay, if it was a one-time thing, sure, but he chronically insults me as well. Also, he doesn't use my own name. You know what he calls to refer to me? Nuisance, shithead, or princess.
Which is funny.
Agreed.
Womp.
You can tell, like, internally, he's slightly amused by the last one.
Trey.
Nothing?
I did not have the, like...
a word.
Your face says it all. I don't care if you don't have muscles to
What
express
face?
yourself, that damn bone. What the fuck did I just say? I don't care if you don't have muscles. Your bone head is enough to tell me what you're thinking.
His tail just twitches a little bit, kind of the amused.
Also twitchy tail. So, like, you expose yourself. But listen, okay, I'm just saying, of the life of a princess, I don't call my life really being all that pretty and proper and ugh.
And morals, gross.
Ugh. You know what? If you could get him to knock it off, maybe I'll stop calling him an iguana.
Baby.
Oh my. You both have things to work on.
No, but you won't tell him that. You'll tell me though.
Oh, he knows.
And why doesn't he do shit about it, asshole? This entire time, she's been like angrily working on her embroidery.
He's like, you hear him mutter something to himself in a language you don't understand.
Really? Secrets from me now, Deirdre? Rude. I commit myself to being your good little cleric, and when you do secrets.
If you okay, for I will. I'm just gonna note. He's like, trust the process.
Aitlet is not a believer of this process and is actively fighting against it without awareness.
Deirdre is just sitting there like, trust the process. Like that's what he's murmuring to himself in Primordial.
Aitlet still. Actually, I think Aitlet speaks Primordial. I think she knows it. Actually, hold on.
The language of the gods.
No, she speaks Celestial, which is close, but not the same.
That's a light-based language. Anyway.
I mean, Cerulean speaks a sub-language of Primordial.
He's just... He looks just like...
So over her.
Yeah, he's just... I don't know what to do with the cleric. Like,
Aitlet, you
he's
picked
just like,
me.
In his head, he's like, I'm emotional support. This is why Az deals with people.
I also like the fact that it is canonical that Deirdre specifically picked out Aitlet. He picked out a lot of the clerics, and so Aitlet's like, you picked me. I was your decision. You have to suffer these consequences.
You did this.
You did this. Deal with it.
Yourself. It isn't my fault.
He looks tired. It's like... Well, I suppose I'll leave you to whatever you are doing.
I am embroidering your symbol on my cloak because I have honored my family. But maybe not to Graham. But I've honored them, I think. But Graham doesn't agree. Anyways, it's my turn. I gotta, like, honor you better. Because, like, the only thing I wear is, like, the necklace that you gave me. I feel like there should be something bigger.
If that's what you believe.
I feel like it's important to respect your deities. Unless I'm wrong. Also, teach me that language of yours. I want to know.
Deirdre thinks about it for a minute. He pauses. Ask Az about that one.
No, because he's going to tell me no. You say yes. He says no. Or maybe. And his maybes are no's.
It's not a language for mortals.
Grim knows it.
Right hands have privileges. And he's not technically mortal anymore. How do you think he's lived upwards of 400 years?
Because he's a stubborn old bitch.
No. Because he has minor immortality.
Are you saying the fucker will never grow old? The fucker's never gonna grow old?
He stopped aging when he joined us.
This asshole. Now I kind of want to go find him and just hit him over the head and leave. Bad idea, but I want to. Don't say at my own peril, because that's just encouraging me, and you know it.
I can't stop you. You know this.
What is the purpose of giant tail and giant paws if you could not physically stop me from going to do
I could
something
physically stop you, but we all know you're too stubborn.
That's rude. Accurate, but rude. Go on.
Very stubborn.
You know what? At least you can insult me, unlike Theobald. He's so bad at insulting. He's really bad at it.
He's good at other things.
Like being a bitch?
You could tell he
Not
struggled
what
to
I
say
was
that.
going to say.
That's what I'm saying. But fine, I will play nice and bite my tongue. For now.
For now, she says.
You.
If I see him, I'm calling him an iguana, though, if he calls me princess. I'm just saying. I can handle the racist things. Princess, not doing it.
Very well.
It's gross, and it feels
Racism
too nice.
is fine. Princess, drawing the line.
It can tolerate
just like-
racism.
Shakes his head and begins to swim back into
I
the...
can tolerate racism, but I can't tolerate being called princess. You can tolerate racism?
Listen, man, Aelin is so done with the princess title, it's not even funny.
Deirdre proceeds to swim back into the...
That pisses her off more than pointy ears, and I can't explain why. It just does. Actually, I can't explain why, but that's secret. So,
yeah, he's gonna turn and move back into the astral sea.
Aelin's gonna spend the rest of her trance time working on her project, hoping to make more progress.
Okay. Cool. So, who's ready for drama?
Is it my turn?
Yeah. I don't have a map for this. So we're just gonna use this.
Oh.
This one doesn't have music, I don't think. Alright. Cerulean. Sometime, pretty much the day you leave, it takes you... it feels instantaneous. As you appear on the shores of your homeland. Oh, actually, no, hold on. If you gave him a scrap of cloth as a catalyst, if you gave Rattles a scrap of cloth as a catalyst for the teleportation, he could just teleport you straight to the village.
Did it use up the thing, or is it just used as a reference?
It's just a focus, essentially. If you
Okay, then yeah, I remember
the spell
I
is
gave him
based
a
on
whole ass
area
sword.
familiarity, unless you have something from the area, which
I
then
gave him a
acts as
whole
a
ass
catalyst.
sword
And
there.
all right, so you teleport like into the village square, pretty much, and I believe the village is in the Sky Islands, right? It's not.
It is in Sky Islands.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay. I will say there's also the village, like there are other villages and things built down into the mountainous area below. The Wind tribe, I guess, kind of sits in these very lush mountains that have the islands hanging over them. But yeah, you arrive in the center of the village, like dead center. Town square, done. As you kind of walk out to the sound of Rattle's lute. And he pauses for a minute, like, whoa. Dear goodness me. This is quite the place. I have
Yeah,
never been
this
here
is-
before.
Coming from this being where I grew up and lived most of my life, yeah, the jungle was not a very fun time. It was very humid. I did not enjoy it.
Oh, absolutely. Did I tell you how quickly that soaks through finery like this? And he gestures to his coat. Like, I may not be alive and I may not be able to sweat. But darling, let me tell you, that does not change
Yeah,
that these
it
things
was-
get soaked.
Are you gonna be able to get back all right?
Oh, yes, of course. Most of my, finery was made in the, kingdom. So, if you no longer have need of my services, then I will teleport back. No, this is very nice. I'd actually like to stay for a little bit and learn some of this.
Oh, yeah, feel free. Just say you're with me, and then you kind of get a lot of things free.
Huh. Well, I mean,
Privilege.
it's if I'm short on coin. Well,
Take the discount, homeboy. That's the smart thing to do.
well, I will bid you adieu and find the nearest inn.
Unless they change things, it should be like down that way. It should just point down a street.
Ah, thank you.
Rattles is such a goof, and I love it.
Yeah, and as you hear it, it's like, gosh dang it, where did Clatters go? I could have sworn
Who's Clatters? What the?
it's that stupid little bugger. He always leaves at the wrong time.
I should be scared that Rattles lost something or somebody.
For reference, Rattles knows summon undead, and that allows him to summon Clatters. Clatters is not a constant entity. He is a summon. But Rattles doesn't seem to understand that. He just thinks that Clatters comes and goes.
That's so cute.
He's not aware at all.
That's so cute. I love idiot characters with a passion.
Goodness. Like, he also keeps, like, feeling at his hat where the hole in his skull is. Because he is missing a portion of his skull. Yeah.
Imagine being dead.
Also-
Literally.
All I can think about is the Beetlejuice line. You know, the whole being dead thing from the stupid musical. I'm sorry, that's all I can think about right now.
Loser.
Shut the fuck up.
Cerulean, would you say people teleport in often?
Probably not. That would be a strange occurrence. Because, I mean,
yeah,
in
the eyes of
culture,
the entire
everyone-
surrounding populace are on you.
I feel like it would especially be different considering the fact that Cerulean is essentially the heir to the head of the clan, like the head of the village. So
There's a lot of murmuring immediately.
Just
awkward
Cerulean
ways-
getting all of the attention.
There'd just be an awkward way of like, hi.
And then
Has anyone
suddenly,
seen my father?
someone... So you hear someone, you're not sure who, just shout, "Hey, Cerulean's back! The chief's daughter has returned!" And it's just wildfire. Suddenly the village breaks out into a crazy amount of motion. If you were hoping to get in discreetly, that is not happening. In fact, you even see one of, the nearby town guard, dash off at breakneck pace, using your ancestral abilities of, being able to manipulate the wind and stuff. He's gone
We are
towards
speed.
he's gone towards your home. It's not really a palace. That's the thing, village. But he is gone towards your home, just in a shot.
Cerulean would just die and just go, I should try to get there before him. It's easier if I say it. And then she just takes off after.
He had enough of a head start, that by the time you get up, I assume you're kind of dodging around all the bridges and stuff because there are bridges between the islands and whatnot.
Yeah.
Dodging around the occasional bridge when you need to. You see him land, and there are two guards kind of posted in front of the home, and they begin talking with the third one. Before, I want you to roll me a perception check.
Uh-oh.
Womp
Womp womp.
That is not my best ever. That is a... I can
Trying to
math.
do the
My
math.
brain decides to just stop. That is
And I
14.
thought I couldn't math.
14. Let me roll
Yeet.
something. Yeah, okay. I'd say you barely pick up on something, but it seems like there's some kind of discussion happening inside your home. Like one you can hear from out there. Are you going straight for the door, or are you going to land and try and get past the guards, or...
We're just gonna walk past them. We've accepted that there is no doing this discreetly.
You kind of get the, kind of like fist to heart and head bow. But one of the
There's
guards
no need for that.
kind of, like, not stops you, but kind of moves in front of you, and it's like, my lady, your father is occupied at the moment.
Throw in womp womp, too bad, Libyan.
Doing what?
Emissaries from the Fire Tribe.
What is it about?
We don't know. We were told to... They look really awkward! They're just like, we're technically telling the chief's daughter she can't enter her own home.
You're telling her that the heirs of the clan can't go home, and unless they can probably expect, it does not go well. She would just use a burst of speed to just like dash around them.
What? Are you just kicking the door open?
Yes.
Taking it, but we are opening it to the point where like it won't damage anything, but it's
noticeable.
very
You're throwing open the
passive-aggressive.
doors.
It's the most passive aggressive way you could open a door.
You walk in and the conversation pauses, and it's not really an argument, but more of a heated debate between your father, who you can see is wearing his armor, surprisingly enough, and what appear to be three tabaxi wearing more of the Ronin robes, you know, the robes that samurai would wear when they weren't wearing their armor, like the heavy robes and such. These like brilliantly dyed and ornate robes, as there seems to be a lead emissary and two bodyguards, all three of whom seem to be tabaxi.
And this girl just very passively aggressively opened the door.
Yeah, there's a pause, and the emissary, like the main emissary, the emissary looks like, well, what a shocker. And he looks to your father. Can you remind me of your father's name, Cerulean?
What's
Daddy's
Daddy's
remind
name?
myself of my father's name.
Oh! She's got amnesia. She doesn't remember her dad. She doesn't remember Pop Pop! Guys, she doesn't remember Pop Pop!
We'll go with Amethyst, because we're gonna go off color theming.
Okay, I'm sure we'll find the rest of it somewhere. Amethyst pauses and kind of just states, apparently so. Well, he pauses and looks at you, and the emissary would note, the prodigal daughter returns.
We're gonna she just puts like the peace sign up and just goes, yo.
Your father sighs.
No helping Dad. Dad can suck it, I guess.
It's very clear that over her 2 years of being gone, she has lost a lot of the formality.
Oh my. Cerulean manners. There are emissaries here.
I'm waiting for Cerulean to just go
Alright.
womp womp.
I know.
She deep down she wants to, but she knows that she shouldn't.
Womp womp.
Do
Cerulean
what?
wants to womp. You know what? If Ayla were there, she would womp womp for Cerulean.
Gosh.
So she would just take a seat. And so, now that I'm here, anyone want to inform me what exactly we're talking about?
One of the emissaries the emissary kind of waves dismissively. No, nothing worth sparing 2 bits for. Right, good chief? Your father's eyes narrow. Right. I
Cerulean,
suppose
you
we'll
would
continue this tomorrow.
the men are trying to limit your femininity. Don't believe them. Challenge society.
We were gonna go to get this. You see, that is not the answer I was looking for here. Do you care to try again?
Is that what she's actually saying?
Please!
That is what she's actually saying.
Damn, I love this girl. Ugh!
Your father's like eyebrow raises, and you see his tail twitch, and he looks back to the emissary. Like, I do apologize for my daughter's rudeness. Apparently, months spent across the sea have. Oh, is it? You said his name is Blue.
Blue!
That's then we'll say we'll go with Indigo.
Indigo.
Yes. We're counting that as blue because it's purple blue. It's fine.
I
Okay.
want to make the Blues Clues jokes.
No,
Oh,
do not hurt me in this way.
but I love Blues Clues. It's the tism in me.
Womp womp.
You bitch. Don't
Womp
want my
womp.
fixation like that.
Womp womp.
All right.
Damn.
Indigo, like, sighs a bit. And the emissaries look to him like, well, then I look forward to speaking with you later. Yes? It would be a pleasure,
We'll be back to this conversation.
emissary.
I love Salty Cerulean. It's so cute.
And
I'm sorry.
the 3 proceed to turn and walk out of the they walk out of the room back down the bridges.
Where's the fatherly lecture? Where is it? I'm waiting.
He is just like Cerulean. He kind of looks at you like, I see your time abroad has dulled your sense of respect.
And I see you're still keeping secrets from me. Some things never change.
Ooh,
So
drama!
tired. Hasn't even said hi
Roasted!
yet.
Secrets.
mean,
And what would give you that
I'll
impression?
You know what hurts more than learning that your parents didn't tell you everything? Learning it from, like, the worst god possible. I had this lovely meeting with Dark Aether, right? And he told me you were keeping something from me, just a tiny little relationship to the ancient beast. Nothing stupid. So, what's that all about?
Wait, would her dad even know who Dark Aether is?
They
they have their own name equivalents. And Cerulean, after
He
being
knows
abroad,
enough.
has done.
I would say with the position he holds and the archives he has access to, he knows enough.
Aelet's gotta take Cerulean to meet Deirdre, new life goal. Kevin doesn't get to meet him, though. Kevin's a bitch.
Frick you.
Yeah, it
Fuck
pauses,
Kevin.
and it's like, and what gives you the impression?
Kevin just likes to have fun, unlike some people.
Aelet can't let an alcoholic meet her sweet, wholesome deity. He can meet Tiabel, though.
Your father looks kind of perturbed, and it's like, what relation to the beast? You know that that thing slumbers beneath the mountain.
At first, I was skeptical to believe it. Then I got very passionate about a fight, and I grew horns. So there's a bit of truth to it, from what I hear. Well, I think a better question is for you on what's this whole relation.
He sighs.
Tired. Homeboy's just mad he can't lie anymore. Womp womp.
Like, he sighs.
Womp womp. Can't
He's been
lie.
exposed, and it hurts him inside.
We couldn't. I suppose you won't take some time to rest and settle back for a day before we have this conversation.
I do have to get back to my friends rather soon. I'm really just here to get my sword reforged.
No.
Yeah, not even there for her pops. She's just like, no, fuck that.
Nah, frick you. My sword's more important.
Really?
Good to know.
Ugh, can't even judge. She went home to fix a prince and kind of said, I gotta go back, I guess.
If you're looking for the forge smiths, you know where they are.
I also like above the table, I like that it's like, I'm only here to get my sword fixed, and then canonically proceeds to stay another, 9 months.
Hey, you can be salty with a parent and still do not what you said you were going to. It's fine. It's called
Father
being...
sighs for a minute. Like, as much as... No, he left it at the comment of, you know where the forge smiths are.
Where's Mom? I feel like she'll actually tell me something.
Your mother's on the opposite end of the islands, tending to something.
And that
Or
took so
was-
long, I was
no.
waiting for your mom's dead.
She was speaking to the head of the Green, I believe.
Oh, right. Well, it was nice catching up and all, but it's pretty clear you're not really going to be telling me what I want to hear, so I'm going to go talk to Mom.
I really just said mom's better.
True.
He sighs, and you realize this entire time, like, you know those face masks samurai will use to cover their lower faces?
Mm-hmm. The Oni mask?
The Oni mask things. His has been off most of the time. Like, because he's in his armor, which is rather ornate. But he sighs and picks it up and fits it to his face, before proceeding to walk out of the house, set his stance, and shoot off, going who knows where.
Away from his kid, that's where.
Yeah, my kid's gonna confront me about my past lies.
I lied to my
Gotta go
child, and then the instant I come back, I refuse to tell them about the things that might be relevant to them, and then I leave.
He's
Gotta go
not
fast.
okay. He would be more willing if you didn't walk in and just forget all sense of
But that's what made it
clan
iconic. She was
decency,
angry.
especially in the
But-
presence of
Even-
emissaries.
Even before she left, Cerulean was never the most mild-mannered.
Right.
She still had some kind of manner, though.
Yeah.
I was
And then she was around Ayla and Abram and Avid, and it broke
The
her. It
worst-
broke her man.
Societal
Ayla-
influences
To be
ever.
fair, Cerulean got to witness Aelit look at her right hand in the eyes and another right hand and go, "You know what? You're both assholes. You know that? Go fuck yourselves." No hesitation and no remorse for it. Aelit manners gone out the window the minute she was
I
married.
love how the short time with Kevin was a factor that needed to be mentioned.
It was very character changing.
So, Cerulean, I assume you're headed to the residence of the Echo, the Green clan, or the Green family. I believe the last name is Echo, is what you said.
Indeed. I mean, my color sound lore, because I felt bored.
Fair.
Wait, pause. Hi, Emmeline. Emmeline's in the chat, Jay. You remember her from, Life?
Life.
Our bass guitar player.
Oh, let me refresh my chat. My chat hasn't refreshed.
You, another band kid? They're everywhere.
I'm not seeing anybody in my chat.
Yeah,
She's
there's one
texting me. She sent me a photo of the stream.
Oh, well, welcome. Hope you're
Welcome,
having fun putting
Bert.
up with us psychopaths and the DM who has proceeded to have
We broke him a lot. It's fine.
in the last 2 sessions. Yes.
Yeah.
There's
Anyway.
not any mental stability left in him, and there never will be. We broke that.
Yeah, they broke the DM. Huzzah.
Oh, there's the high.
Anyway, I assume you're headed to the residence of the.
Yee.
All right. It takes you a bit. Before you kind of reach there. But you eventually do reach the series of islands that makes up the Echo residence. Which they do have a very different building style. What would you say kind of defines the Echo family from the other families? Like, what's their unique thing?
The way to think about it is, if like the blue, like if the Song family, which is Ceruleans, they're the samurais, the Echoes are more of like the ninja equivalent.
Okay, so they're the shinobi.
Yes.
All right.
Naruto influence
I was about to say, someone watches Naruto.
activated.
This entire area is based around Japan.
Really is.
So,
Japanese
Who
people.
defining
well,
Ew.
because
who
Zeph
defining
dropped
culture?
this on me, like, last
I did.
minute. And so I was like, oh, I
Yeah.
have to make a continent now.
That's because Zeph's a bitch.
But it also
Hey,
makes
join-
sense for the time period and the area. So,
Still doesn't change the fact that Zeph's a bitch and can't pick a normal race.
listen, the lore behind it makes sense. I'm sorry.
That's
Anyway.
fine. I'm not arguing with you. I'm calling him out on his shit. Let me
Yeah.
call him out on his shit, bro.
So really, you're
Like,
well
you have much
aware
room to talk.
that, they will see you coming before you see them. Like, this clan of, essentially, this family of, for lack of a better term, Wind Shinobi.
The thing is, she kind of wants them to see it because that's the family of her Pookie Bear.
Oh, Lord.
I
So,
never
okay,
say Pookie Bear
so-
again.
reminding, Emerald is her friend, and then is he head of
No,
the family?
he just kind of he is not. He is nowhere in the hierarchy. He is just on a side family.
Okay, I will. Okay, cool. So yeah, judging by, like the setup of the guards and such, you can tell that yeah, your mother's probably in the residence of the head family.
Cerulean would like just touch down in front of the guard and rather this is gonna be a very different approach than one she took when she was going to see her father. She was like, my mom's inside, right?
Two of the two guards, kind of, one is a Vulpin like yourself. The other seems to be, a rabbitkin. They both, bow and step aside and pull the doors apart.
I'm noticing favoritism.
Yes.
No, Cerulean just has mild respect
Well-
in this moment.
Here's the thing, Cerulean's from the family that heads the entire Wind Clan.
Yeah, so like Ayla's technically nobility. She's not a princess, but she's noble. It's the same thing for Cerulean.
Cerulean is nobility, but like chief's daughter.
Hardcore.
Mhm.
Cerulean's nobility outranks Ayla's nobility by a lot.
Like me and Abram are same level.
Yeah.
I mean, if technically, I might be higher than Abram for the sole fact is that I am
You are
direct
technically
heir.
higher
for
than
his-
Abram solely because the direct heir,
Hold on.
should the king
Yeah.
die, is his eldest brother.
Kevin will soon come to realize he's traveling with a bunch of people who have a lot of power and status,
Yeah.
and they're like actively either not allowed to use it or choose to ignore it.
Yep.
And then there's Kevin, who's just a drunkard.
Yep.
He's just a raging alcoholic.
You would walk in, which it's very nicely furnished, but you are well aware that there is functionality behind a lot of this. I would say that you know that there's likely hidden passages within the walls or the ceilings or whatnot. The Echo family is very good at what they do.
Mhm.
But, yeah, you would walk in and you would see, your mother kind of, sitting down across from, would you say the head of, the Echo family is, male or female? Like, matriarch, patriarch, what are we looking at?
We'll go matriarchy.
Okay.
Yeah, feminist.
Yeah, sitting across from the head of the Echo family. You would see one of the attendants walk up and carefully like tap the table a few times before gesturing towards you.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
You gonna open or?
Yeah, Sterling would just walk in, give like a kind wave, and he's like, "Hello."
Your mother.
I'm not interrupting anything.
The head of the Echo Clan. We're gonna go with Jade, following your color scheme thing.
Mhm.
Kind of waves a hand. It's like, not at all. Sit down. Or if you plan on staying, sit down.
Mhm.
Would you like?
She'd come in and take a seat.
Would you like something to eat or drink?
I am actually good for the moment, thank you.
Very well. Your mother's staring at you in blatant shock.
I don't remember what I said her name was.
I don't either. 1 second. Let me go try and find it. Guys, this is the point where you realize that we don't, like, I left my notes on my phone.
We don't properly plan and plot, and we forget where we locate.
We forget where we put things.
I
Yeah, you
put
always
this like
forget.
months ago. I don't know.
It's fine. I'm sure I have it pinned somewhere.
I think I might have done for her family. It was father was blue and her mom was purple.
Father was blue, mom was purple. Is that what you were saying?
I think that's what I did.
Okay.
Regardless, that is what I'm doing now. Well, now will apply amethyst or the mother.
Okay,
Those are
amethyst
all
for the
named
mother,
after
indigo for the
colors.
father. Got it. Amethyst kind of looks at you, is like, when did you get back? I thought you were across the ocean.
Like an hour ago. They got some weird teleportation stuff over there.
That draws the interest of both of them. Teleportation. Really?
The person that teleported me should be staying at the inn currently. I can introduce you guys later.
Jade kind of, one of her ears kind of twitches. I might take you up on that.
He warned he might shock you for a lot of other reasons. For example, he is kind of just a skeleton.
Both women raise
I don't
eyebrows.
know how. I don't know how. I don't know how he's back to life. But he died. He's a skeleton now. I don't explain. But he's pretty chill.
To be fair, a lot of Cerulean's party would be hard to explain.
That is true.
That's really
How do I explain a machine person?
It's really.
You'd have to explain a machine, a bird, and a bunch of owls, and then a snake man.
Uh,
And a dragon man.
Cerulean, your mother looks at you and is like, so, why don't you tell us about your travels? What have you been doing these past however many months?
Well, you just, me and some friends I made were on a quest to, save the world. And it's going great.
There's a moment where it seems like it kind of gets written off, and then your mother pauses like, wait, what? Cerulean, honey, you can't just drop a bomb like that.
Oh, but I can't wait till I bring my friend Alet over. I feel like you would love her.
Oh,
Alet?
I don't know if you've probably read something about them, but she's an elf. She's got these pointy ears, not like our ears, but like our other ears.
Huh. Interesting.
we're just not going to mention the decay in her hands or the fact that she's ungodly pale or any of that. Just pointy ears that are pretty. That's cute.
Only pointy ears.
Ayla's going to show up and her hands are going to be like blackish purple and look like she's rotting from the inside out. She's like, hey! Mom's going to have a freak out. I love that. Iconic.
Well, I'm glad that you're making friends, but a quest? That's... Well, I mean, it's certainly not what I expected. And then Jade looks as like, she is your daughter. I don't know what you expect.
So, what's going on here? What you asked?
No, we're just discussing a few things. It's all nothing actually important. If you want to make an insight check, you can.
We shall.
The dice go click.
Okay. That is a 24.
They're not lying.
Are they telling the whole truth? Oh. Can you repeat what you said? Because my audio cut out.
I didn't say anything. They don't seem to be lying. This is probably just they're discussing either clan affairs or whatnot. It's in the grand scheme of things, this is kind of one of those routine, or what you would judge to be a routine thing.
Also, I might need your help later. I may or may not have annoyed my father.
Mother looks, her expression kind of turns down a bit. Like, oh dear, what happened?
Um, I'm not sure if you know about this, but so on my travels, I kind of learned that there was some, I guess, connection with the ancient beast that he had opted out of telling me, and I interrogated him about it. And there may or may not have been some Fire Clan emissaries there.
Jade kind of scoffs. It's like, oh, them. Stirring up trouble again, I suppose. What else is new?
You know, do you know what that was about? They weren't telling me that either. That was part of my alliance.
There's been discussions regarding the mountain in the center of the continent. And I don't believe the Fire Clan is too happy with ours at the moment. Um, but yeah, Jade kind of waves a hand dismissively. It's like, it's more of their hot-headed prattling, as it always is.
So just the same old, all right.
At least from what we know. I mean, it's that or they're not happy with us communicating with the other continent, or some such nonsense.
Yeah, they always seem to have some sort of stick up their ass, but how about things here? How have things been in the village?
Your mother picks up their small thing. It's been going well, honestly. There hasn't been much going on. Everything's continuing normally. There were... No. Well, the shinobi did catch word of some unknown individual sighted near the mountainside some time ago, but that
What
was
information could they get?
nothing. There must have been another shinobi of some kind, because they were there 1 second, gone the next.
Jay, you're cutting out real bad.
They basically stated they couldn't get any information. They assume it's another shinobi because they were there and gone.
Well, that doesn't bode all too well. But as long as no one's dying, I think we can call it all right.
Of course. And Jade speaks up. So, have you made a visit to your friend yet?
That would be a notable blush, and you're like, no, I just got here, I haven't gone there yet.
There's kind of a smile. Like, oh well. Suppose it can't be helped.
Well, I mean, it would help. Do you know where he is?
No, if he's not, well, if he's not practicing, then I'm sure he's... what are his hobbies? Like, what
Rose
would
a
Echo
poet.
be doing if he's not... Or, sorry, what would, Emerald be doing if he's not...
He is more of like a studious person too. So he's either like studying or like whether that be about war or other cultures.
Okay. Well, if he's not out practicing with that bow of his, then I would assume he's likely somewhere in the archives, reading again.
Really would cut them. They're like, yeah, that sounds like him.
There's a glimpse of a knowing smile on Jade's face, but it disappears soon, like about as quickly as it showed up. So, and this is Jade speaking in. Where do you plan on staying for your visit? You don't sound too pleased with your father right now.
Well, I'll probably just stay at the house for a bit. Just because I'm sleeping there doesn't mean I have to interact with him.
Homegirl can be an angsty ting and shut her door and play emo music.
Because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you.
you.
You just hear that bursting out from her room.
Jade kind of nods. Like, makes sense. Any reason in particular you've come back so suddenly? We were under the impression you were... Well,
This could be my next stop. She would pull out like the folded cloth that held the shattered pieces of her sword. We were having some friendly sparring with some royalty, one of my party mates, and they got a bit too aggressive against my sword. It's in like 100 pieces now.
Jade gestures to it, like, may I?
We're just like slide it over.
She picks up the hilt and looks at the break. It's like, well, whoever you were fighting must have been titanically strong. It's a clean break.
It sounds correct. I figured I'll take it to a smith's with using some of the old material and some new material. We can get it reforged. So yeah.
There are remnants of an inscription on this. I didn't think you had those when you left.
Oh, I don't think it will work. The magic will work the same even after reforging because it was all the rune work, meaning with broken rune work it won't work. But yeah, I got some enchantments done on my swords, just so I wasn't falling behind.
Interesting. Well, if you would like, I can send one of my people to get it repaired.
Well, if you could, that'd be great.
She motions, and another one. This is the Echo Clan for you. They appear from nowhere.
Weren't there, and then they were, and we was like, that's all right.
They appear. The vassal kind of takes the weapon and its remains and disappears, essentially. That's when you're...
Unless you have anything else to say, I think I'm gonna go visit Emerald.
Jade shakes her head. Like, no, we were just discussing some minor things, of course, routine, the whatnot.
She would stand up and give a quick hug to her mom before walking out the door.
Your mother hugs you back, and off you go. I imagine you'd be able to fairly easily find your way to Emerald's residence.
Yeah, we'll go there. We'll like say hi to his parents and ask if they're there, if Emerald's there.
The Emerald's mother kind of shrugs it. Well, I believe he's upstairs in his room.
Do you mind if I come in?
Oh, you're a guest. You know you're welcome here.
Cerulean is still a respectful girl. Maybe not to her dad.
Her dad had a bad day, to be fair.
How
Right.
many characters in here have daddy issues?
He's normally much more pleasant, but
We don't talk about
dealing
the
with
daddy
fire
issues.
emissaries is not a pleasant experience. Cerulean, you've had to deal with them before. It's not fun.
I can confirm, not a haha great time.
it's yeah. So it's kind of understandable he's in a bad mood. So yeah, you make your way inside.
We go to Emerald Room and we knock on the door.
You just hear a come in.
Without giving Emerald a time, I mean, he's a ninja. He actually could have probably responded to this, but as she always did, even before she left, she is just going to hug him, just jump hug him.
Just
The instant the door opens, boom.
just boom, fly, tackle, hug. He's like, what the ah? He's like, what? Cerulean? What? You?
Hiya.
Hi. I can only imagine when she says that she's looking up at him.
Absolutely.
You're back. But he just shakes his head and he does hug you back. But
I don't think I'm gonna be around back for too much longer. I do got to go back to the other continent where I was exploring. But yeah,
other. What do you mean you're not? What? You're not staying long?
Kevin is back in action.
I imagine I'll be here a few months, but have some other friends that kind of need some help. But I'll introduce you guys sometimes. I think we'll actually become, even when I leave, we're gonna be doing some other stuff. But I think eventually we're gonna find our way here, maybe.
Oh, I'd be honored to meet them. Whoever they are, you don't. Respectfully, you don't make friends very often.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Oh, come on.
Cerulean learning of her sass for the first time.
What? Impossible.
It's just like, oh, come on.
What do you mean I can be brutally honest? What are you talking about?
Well, I'm sure they're great people. I
Yeah.
hope they're great people. I'd hope you aren't hanging out with murderers and...
Internally, mentally looks at Kevin and Kyrock. Yeah.
To be fair, Kevin isn't a murderer. He just enjoys life.
Kyrock's a psychopath,
He's an
so...
alcoholic. We have the assassin and the alcoholic.
He just pauses for a minute. It's like, I have the day off if I'm not really doing anything.
Well, I mean, it's been a while. We can go around. You know, Sky Islands are kind of floating around. They occasionally shift into such, so.
True. True. We could also... There's also plenty of forest down on the mountains. Hello?
Right.
Ah.
My brain went elsewhere. Say that again?
He said there's also plenty of forest down on the mountains.
I have missed our forest. Let's
Do they
go
not
down to the
have?
forest.
Do they not have forests over there?
Look, they have forests. I mean, I was actually in this jungle forest, where it's very humid. I got used to it, but at first I hated it there.
There's also the Elven Forest, but that one kind of sucks.
That sounds miserable. Humidity sounds miserable.
It was one of the worst experiences I've ever had.
Right. Well,
That was the defining point. It was slightly humid.
Well, shall we? I actually found a few interesting spots.
Ooh. Also, Jim, for reference, I don't think you're here for this, but when we first entered the jungle, Rulian really went, I ain't made for this. I lived in the sky.
Yeah.
Sounds amazing.
So, time passes once again. Do you want to actively RP out the whole thing of talking with your father about who knows what?
Nah.
All right. Well then. Does anybody else want to do any other? Oh hey, it's Avo. Nito burrito. E is gone. Okay. Yeah.
Like, that's most of us, unless Ava wants to do something for the time skip. But his stuff was all adventuring and taking on missions, so that fears. He's gonna request combat to test his strength, and God, not doing that.
I am not set up for combat today. No. But essentially, yeah.
No. Okay.
Does anybody else want to do anything over the course of their, like, do we want any more scenes? Do we want any more scenes? Like,
You know, Kevin really has an ambition of becoming a great thief. What is the most valuable thing within like 100-mile radius I could attempt to steal?
something you will not be able to steal. Because, one of the princes is a rogue. And the Yanti, despite not really being...
Okay, excluding anything from the royals, because that's just obviously a bad idea.
You could try and steal something from some of the Warforged, though I wouldn't recommend that either.
Or he could try and steal something from his party mates. I wouldn't recommend that either. Because heaven forbid to find out.
I would not recommend trying to steal anything here.
It's fine. I'll find my opportunity.
Alright. So, for our religiously inclined folks...
Oh, me! Hi.
Do you want any more scenes? Because I have time to kill tonight.
I would love for Ayla to have another conversation with the Queen. TBH. I would love to be called out by the Queen today. Oh, yeah! Let's do that one! Okay.
No, wait, did you say the Queen? Did you want her to talk to the Queen?
I will do either or, honestly. I will do either or.
Let's go, like, maybe a little
bit
of both.
What kind of drama? Okay, we'll do a little bit of both. I'm okay with that. Ayla give her an excuse to trans again. That's fine. Clears throat aggressively.
Yeah. I will not... I will say the Grim thing will be after the current 2 we've written.
The current, huh?
Because I do not have it in me to go back and find that and try and follow a script.
I can pull it up right now. Don't challenge me.
It's written. If we want to RP it out as a little RP episode later, we can. However, I don't want to do that right now.
Fair enough. Listen, you just give her an excuse. Aelin has really strong avoidance problems, man. She can prolong that.
This is not a scene request, but I just had a genuine thought and question.
Yeah.
When samurai theoretically just optimize sailboat travel, because they have a feature that allows them to provide shade and sunniness, they can provide as temporary from rain, and they can just control the direction of the wind, which makes them optimal for sailboat travel.
Yeah, it does make it optimal for sail travel. Most ships do have both navigation mages and battle mages. So boats in this world, generally speaking, I said it could take 3 to 6 months, right? When I was originally talking about this. Through the use of magic, I would say you can probably cut that down to 2 months to a month and a half.
Bad.
Just assuming we're using the 3 to 4 month base. Anyway, Ayla, you're going to talk to the queen first?
Yeah, she'll be in the temple. She'll can we wait? Where are we in the time skip? Does it matter where we are in the year-long time
Not
skip?
really.
Post-passion project.
Okay,
Just I want that out of the way at least for her, because God, her fingertips,
we'll just use this.
her numb little fingertips.
All right. Are you going to the queen, or are you just bumping into her?
Accidental. That's always more fun.
Where
Ayla
are
never
you when you
even
run
kind
into
of
her? Are you like in
Probably
Death's
the
Temple,
religious district.
or are you like wandering the palace?
Death's Temple, religious district. If Ayla is not there, she's probably trying to test new spells against somebody, which
Alright.
can be neat. That can be really neat.
Ayla, what are you doing in the temple right now?
Probably like just her own little prayers and her own like little religious thing she feels like she has to do because she is a good cleric, kind of. She's a decent cleric.
All right. So we'll say you're doing whatever your little religious things.
Her little religious.
At
Her
some
little
point,
religion.
the queen would come in, kind of set something down in front of the statue, kind of bow her head for a moment, like reverence prayer. You're not really sure, because yes, her main deity is fear, but she also manages a lot of the other religious stuff. So she's familiar with almost all of the deities at this point.
She's everywhere in that little religious district. She likes to be respectful. That's what it is.
Yeah. So paying respects, tributes. Life is not involved. We know this.
Life is not allowed in there anymore.
Oh yeah, no, that temple was torn out.
Cute. That's so silly and cute. I love it.
And also by this time in the time skip, there are actually full-on temples for Aether and Dark Aether now, instead of just shrines.
Cute. That's cute.
So,
Are
you...
I feel like Kevin chronically
Would
avoids this district.
Probably. It's too religious for him. Someone might call him out on his.
Yeah.
Does Aelid notice the queen's like in there?
I'd say
Like right away?
Probably not right away, but at some point you do notice.
Oh! You're here. Hi! Why
Hello.
are you here? Sorry, rude question. Sorry, that was rude. I'm tired. I'm really tired. I'm sorry. I'm really tired. Sleep is
Nothing
weird.
to apologize for.
It was disrespectful. You are a queen. I should have some respect. You're also a higher ranking cleric than I am, no matter how we look at it. Sorry. Rude question. I'm tired. Brain's not at full capacity. She kind of slaps her forehead to wake herself up. Okay. Hi. What? Can I help you with something, maybe? I need something to do.
Not really doing much. I just came to pay respects both to your deity and to extension. Those we lost.
Need something to do when Kevin isn't helpful.
Those we lost during the war. However many, 200 years ago? Something like that?
Yeah. Sorry about that.
You had no part in it. You
Yeah,
weren't even
my family
born
did.
Then.
My family did. My family had a large part in that. I'm very sorry.
Well, we all survived in the end, so... And...
Unless you didn't.
Well, let's just say our family has long since forgiven any transgressions.
I'm glad you're the kind of people to forgive and forget. Our queen is not like that. She is still very angry. Oh my god, she's so angry. Ew.
Well, she's certainly welcome to test her mettle against us again.
No, please, God, no. 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 You would decimate my kingdom, and I, well, not a part of it anymore, would like to see it live.
Still haven't recovered?
Recovered from what? I'm recovered
Your
from everything.
kingdom still hasn't
no
recovered from the war, has it?
Oh, I mean, it's mostly recovered. It's not.
You don't
Well,
possess
it's
the
not-
strength you used to.
Yeah, it's not as bountiful. Plus, it's a people of healers and medics, so when a lot of our soldiers and fighters, the few we have, get murdered in a war, it's really hard and really slow to replace them all. It's really slow.
Well,
Help if they'd accept more than one deity, but that's a conversation for a different day.
well, that's certainly something. What brings you here this afternoon?
Well, I finished my little project, so I don't really need the reference anymore, but, I just like there's a space for him. A couple of spaces, actually. I'm amazed.
Yes, well, while we were spawned from, at least implied to have been, the creation of poison, we follow whoever we feel we are called to follow. It's worked out a lot better than you would think.
Oh, I envy that. I really envy that. That's a long and tiring conversation. No, I was here to pay respect. I was thinking about leaving an offering, but I'd have to go through my stuff and figure out what was supposed to be an offering and what I'm keeping to make medicines and whatnot. There's a lot of stuff. I have a lot of stuff. Your kingdom provides a lot of stuff.
Well, we've had thousands of years to become good at what we do.
I know, and I keep trying to pay people, but then they're like, "Oh no, you're friends with the prince. Please have a discount, please." It's really hard to convince people to take my money.
Despite
I have a
what
lot
he
of it.
Despite what he says, before he went into exile, after that one particular battle, he did turn around. After that,
I know. But your people are like, "Oh, you're friends with the prince. We love the prince. The royal family respects you. Please, take a discount." No, it's honest. I want to get rid of my money. I have a lot of it, and it feels wrong to have.
I mean, once again, you are a friend of one of the people who saved many of their lives, actually.
And I'm the daughter of a lord and the royal physician. And, like, I went home, and they gave me a lot of money before I left. And I didn't want it. I didn't need it. Now I can't get rid of it. It's like weighing my pocket down.
Well, I'm sure there are plenty.
I mean, if you want to get rid of your money, Kevin
I'm
would
not
gladly
giving it
take
to Kevin.
your commands.
Kevin does not get money from me.
The queen shrugs for a moment. There are shops that sell rare spell materials.
Oh, but the rarest thing I need is a diamond. And, like, good lord, those things get pricey. And I don't want to hoard those on me because, heaven forbid, we run into a thief.
Well, I'm sure you'll find some use for it. She looks for a minute, like, been enjoying the medical books?
I have been very excited about these. Yes, they are very helpful to my brain. Speaking of, I still need to find one of those clerics.
Which clerics?
Oh, with one of death's, but they're hard to get a hold of. And in order to find them, I have to interact with a iguana.
Him again?
God, I hate him. Sorry. What? I mean, yes, him. Deirdre said I should try to be nicer. I'm not good at that when it comes to him.
Well, right hands are the very difficult breed to deal with.
God, I don't like Xenovis either. He's also an asshole.
Xenovis doesn't know how to be social.
No, he doesn't. And then Graham's just a bitch, and then they're the only ones I've met, though, to be fair. I haven't talked to any of the others. So I can't make assumptions. But
Well, if you ever meet Fears, I'm sure you'll like him.
you mentioned his name once. What was it?
Tarragani.
That one, yes.
Nice man. An elf, actually.
Oh yeah, you did mention that. I want to meet him. I would love to meet another elven right hand. That isn't lice. God, I don't ever want to meet lice. That scares me a lot.
Not an elf, surprisingly.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Iconic.
Centaur.
I guess. Cute. Love that. Centaurs are fun. Right. No, I was here to meditate and get away and hide.
Well, I'm sure I could. If you wanted the help, I'm sure you'd still have to go talk to the lizard. But I can likely point you to where one of those clerics are.
I don't know. There's technically 7 of us, but 8 if you include the kobold, because he's recognized as a cleric, but he's not a cleric! He's a necromancer! He doesn't know how to heal anyone! He brings back the dead and zombie armies!
He is a hyper-religious wizard. Which is very rare. So I suppose in a time where
No, because
people
I
are
asked
desperate,
Az.
you take what you can get.
The first day I met him, I asked Az about him, and I was like, yo, what do you mean this is a cleric? Why is he coming up to me saying he's a cleric? He's not. Because he raises the dead! But he doesn't revive them, he just whoop out of their graves, right? Okay? So I asked Az, you know what Az said to me? He's a cleric. I deem him one, so he is one. I can't argue with my deity, are you crazy? That's like asking for a death sentence. Wow. Okay, I argue with my deity, but like I'm not supposed to.
Isn't any sentence said by your deity a death sentence?
I hate you so much.
I love it. Yes, accurate. Accurate.
Anyway,
God, okay.
I'm just saying.
Ayla having an aneurysm over this kobold being a cleric without actually being a cleric is the funniest thing.
He's a hyper-religious wizard, and Death was like, I'll take what I can get.
Death will take what he can get, I know, and it sucks. But yeah, no. Well, I'd like to get a hold of them. I don't know anything about them, so I don't know who I should get a hold of. That's the problem. Deirdre won't tell me anything. I already tried him. I know Teeble's not going to tell me anything, and Az is going to be too cryptic with it. You know who will give me an honest answer, and I hate that? The iguana.
I thought you already asked him for a history lesson on such things.
Oh, you know what? I did. God, I'm so tired. Jesus. Honest. Primordials of South May Aether, help me. I'm too tired. Yeah, okay, I asked him for a history lesson. God! I hate him. God. But, I don't know if he kind of gave me an idea where they are, and I still can't locate them. Exactly, because they keep changing spots on me.
If you want help, I'm sure I can help you.
God, please. Yeah, but you can help me. And she's gonna kind of summon her little skeleton bird, but then he still can't find them! I don't know where to look in the underworld, and if I tried to explore down there, that's the fastest way to get that right hand to me. I don't want to do that.
Which one are you trying to find?
This goes to Google Doc, because I don't remember the name, but I know it's on there, so I'm gonna dead sprint to that.
Specialty.
No, I know exactly who it is. Hold on. Celira. Is that how you say her name?
Yes.
Yay!
The one who's revival.
Mm-hmm. I wanted to get a hold of Celira.
Oh, her.
Oh, it's not like my family can teach me resurrection spells. I'm great at that. She's my next bet. But I know where she's supposed to be, but she keeps moving so often my little bird can't find her, and he keeps coming back to me. And I think, look at him in his tiny hat.
And his tiny hat.
Canonically, she made a tiny hat for the bird.
It's a very nice hat. You see the queen's eyes glow red for a moment, and her holy symbol glows for a minute.
Oh.
And then the glow fades. Right now, Eastern Boneyard, about...
Not another boneyard! Are you kidding me? Crap!
What's the beef with them?
It's... looks like it's a ways away from a canyon. And then past some kind of fog-filled crevice.
No! Great! Boneyards! Exactly where he hangs out. Great, lovely. Oh no. If I trance and I trance to the wrong spot, do you know how likely I am to find him?
Laughs in agony.
Oh, I don't want to do this. I'm gonna have to see him, and then I have to talk to him, and then he has to guide me like I'm some prisoner of prison.
Calm down, princess.
I will murder you in your sleep. I swear to God.
Smiles softly. It's like, then I suppose it's a chance you'll have to take.
Oh no, no. Fine. But if I get caught trancing my Deirdre again, I'm gonna get another lecture about how I should go to bed. Okay, I guess, okay. It's gonna kind of sit crisscross, pouty on the floor.
You trancing in?
Yeah.
As you
I will let you. I'm not gonna make you do percentile roll. I'll let you decide my poor girl's fate. Might be a mistake, but it's fine.
You said you wanted to talk to Grim.
Sure, I actually said I wanted drama, okay?
Shits and giggles.
For shits and giggles, as I will say it.
So yeah, you...
Gits and shiggles.
I'm gonna see how close you trance to the proper location. Okay, you're not too far, man. It's not too bad.
Ava does not know the underworld, though, so, like, she could very easily have fucked that up way bad.
You arrive in a boneyard.
This is not going to be the right boneyard, is it? With my luck, no. You know who's going to be here? Mr. Iguana himself. She's more talking to herself at this point. I don't know where I am now.
Are you gonna say anything looking for anybody, or are you just gonna be muttering as you walk?
She's going to sit there for a moment. Because she realizes if she calls out for help, it doesn't matter where she is, he's going to show up because she's not allowed to just free roam. So, if she needs to go somewhere, guess who has to take her? If Az will not do it himself.
Alright.
But eventually she will shove herself from the ground, kind of dust off her skirt, and she's gonna go, I don't know if it's the iguana or the deity or the person I actually want to see, but I need to get to a boneyard in the east by a canyon.
And then you just hear... It could do without the shouting.
I hate you! Ugh.
And you would see Grim, though this time, minus, the armor, he's kind of just in a pair of, loose pants, hanging upside down from one of the fangs of a larger skull. Kind of in some strange, like, perhaps meditation of some kind. You're not really sure what he was doing. But...
I didn't realize I now had a bat on my hands. I thought it was a lizard or iguana, but no, it's not. Ayla's gonna clasp on her cloak, because God, it is so cold in the underworld in comparison to the Yuan Kingdom. The temperature drop is insane. Shut up.
He, like, one of his eyes opens. Like, a bat? Really?
A bat.
You're hanging upside down. You have wings, you're a bat. Would you rather be called iguana again? I can do that. I can go back there.
Well, the lizard is preferred to some uncleanly flying mammal, so...
So, hold on. You'd rather a lizard? But isn't an iguana just a type of lizard? But iguana's worse.
Figure that out.
Suck a dick.
You know, the first time you said that to me made it so Kevin was canonically gay, so...
His eye opens again.
At least in some way.
And here I thought we were past the vulgarities.
No, never. Me, never. No. My manners disappeared the minute I was banished. You should have known this at this point.
Well, what brings you here this time?
I was trying to get to this East Boneyard to see Salira because that's where the Queen told me she was, and I trusted the Queen, but I don't know my way around here because I'm not allowed to explore.
Well, I'm sure she's around here somewhere.
Is this the East Boneyard by a canyon and a crevice filled with some weird haze stuff? I don't know. It was very vague instructions.
Close enough.
Fuck.
It's a large
And
girl.
I still encounter you first. God damn it.
I mean,
Just get good.
Honestly, yeah.
I'm not the one who trances in here every few days when they're supposed to be sleeping.
Hey, hold on. It is not that late where I'm at right now, currently. Thank you very much. God. Suck a dick. Anyways, I'm kind of glad I avoided Deirdre. I thought I was gonna run into him first because God, every time I trans here, it's usually Az or Deirdre. Usually.
They are the masters of this realm.
Oh, wow, crazy! The masters of the underworld are the first people I try to get a hold of usually. Crazy thought. Anyways, where is she?
Likely somewhere. And he points that way. Hard to miss.
Oh, you're gonna let me free roam? That's crazy. I thought you were supposed to be a babysitter, a keeper of kinds to the clerics to make sure we don't die.
Well, I am now. And he drops off the skull and lands on his feet. Come on.
The bat lands like a cat. Crazy. Crazy concept.
And the tree hugger is still a pain.
I don't think I'm allowed. Wow, tree hugger? Ew, God. Blech. I've been under that tree, actually. And, technically you exist down there, too, so does that make you a tree hugger as well?
Again, comment on your race, not your profession.
I don't know, man, I'm just saying, a lot of tree huggers are, clerics. So, I don't know, might take that as an
Fairly
insult.
weak clerics at that.
Are you saying my brothers and dad suck at their job, or my mother sucks at her job? Because that's a very bold claim, sir.
Is that what you think I'm saying?
I don't know. You just said most of them are weak. I'm just asking where you draw the line because you already believe I'm a disgrace to my family, so I gotta know where the line is, man.
You know, I suppose that we'll find that line at some point. Now, won't we?
She's gonna follow along for a while before picking up a pebble and throwing it.
One of his wings twitches just enough to block it.
You know, someday you're gonna have to let the pebbles hit you. It's better than me trying to vampiric touch your ass. Oh, no!
Oh my, Ayla.
His wing twitches. It's like...
God, Ayla, being too tired is not a good thing!
It's just like, and here I thought you hated me. At least ask a dragon to do it first.
Ayla's going to throw a bigger pebble this time. I was like, you know exactly what I meant. I'm tired. Leave me alone.
He catches it again, this time in hand. You really need to stop throwing rocks. It's impolite.
Oh,
Don't
but
stop.
the rocks work.
That's going in both servers.
Oh God, I'm gonna cry. I'm putting it.
Vampiric touch you. At least buy me dinner first.
Sorry, I have to put this in party moments too.
Oh, that's the highlight of the session, bro. That right there. That is like the highlight.
That's why we do this.
God, Ayla being tired is just the concept of me not having caffeine for the day. Because I say before I can think, and it's so
It
bad.
would seem your deity was right. You do, in fact, like Grim better than you let on.
Jay, you are the DM. I know where you live. I swear to God, this is a threat.
Man, I love the fact that Salem doesn't know where I live.
Anyway.
Oh, I can find it. Anyways,
I'm your docs, Jim.
Aelin is salty, and she says, you know exactly what I meant, and you'd be glad I'm throwing pebbles, and I'm not trying to murder you with fire or necromancy or anything else. Aelin learned from her first mistake.
You're welcome to try it again.
No, because if I do that again, I'm not going to do well because I'm tired, cannot focus, and Deirdre will yell at me, and I don't have the mental health for that. Ugh. God, I hate sleep. I hate going to bed.
Does wonders.
I'd rather just be awake all day. Not even going to lie.
That is not as pleasant as it seems.
It's not as pleasant as it's. I don't recall asking you, lizard boy.
And I don't
Lizard
recall
boy.
asking you to show up at my resting place.
I didn't ask
days.
to see you. To be fair, I never asked to come here. It's wherever the deity pops me down.
Right. Well, we've arrived.
Oh,
Should
Jay,
be
I can
just
finally
across
get rid
that
of you.
lake.
Oh, I can finally get rid of you? Magical. Thank God. Silence.
Please.
Peace.
I'll stay
Beautiful.
around.
God damn it. You can't ever just let me exist here in peace, can you? No. Because it seems every time I'm here, if I'm not with Az, you are hovering my shoulder.
Once again, hostile environment.
I don't need a babysitter.
Would you rather
Uh-huh.
be eaten by a Titanic undead?
I don't really care, honestly. Maybe it'd be better than spending time with you.
Right.
If it weren't for the fact that I had people on the mortal plane to get back to.
Well,
And the sheer fact that Az has specifically assigned you the task of keeping me alive, because I'm his only cleric on the mortal plane. Besides the kobold at random moments, but he doesn't really count.
that stupid little...
Yeah, Anyways, goodbye! Go away! I'm fine! Go! Shoot! Be thousands of miles away from me, please. God!
Right. Well, I suppose I'll be around should you come up with a better insult.
Come up with a better insult, bitch.
Kobold.
Overgrown iguana.
Princess.
Shut the fuck up! We've been over this!
Grim 1.
Shut the fuck up is in fact not an insult. You lose.
God damn it. That's where Aelith loses every time, is that one insult. We've been over this. Not a princess, won't be a princess, can't be a princess.
Princess.
Act like enough of one for me.
You know what it reminds me of? It's that stupid Legend of Zelda cartoon. Well, excuse me, princess. That's exactly what it is.
I can't
tell me
wait
I'm wrong.
for Kevin to call you princess and to just get blown
No,
away.
because Aelith will not tell anyone about that nickname besides her own deity, which means in order for Kevin to find out about it, he'd have to hear it from Grim.
Or you act like a princess in front of him and goes, "No thanks, princess," and then
God, Aelith would lose her shit and try to stab him with her hand. It'd be so bad.
Anyway.
he could easily come up with it
True.
himself.
Anyway. So,
Aelith's gonna flip him off and head over to the little cleric she was supposed to meet.
yeah. So you would find,
What is
this,
Solera?
uh,
A lizard folk.
yeah, this
God,
lizard
lizards.
folk woman,
Aelith can't get rid of them.
with kind of, these, what coloring do I want to go? We'll go with some, like, kind of some cyan blue-esque scales, kind of, just kind of, I guess, examining one of the massive skeletons.
Are you Solera?
Who's asking?
Your mom.
My name is Aelith, chooses not to say her last name for personal reasons. I'm a newer cleric to Deirdre. I just had some questions.
Oh, number 6. Right.
Number 6. Huh?
A moment.
What does that mean?
It got reduced to a number. That's wild.
Wait, what do you mean number 6?
No, it's nothing. Just a little thing we use to keep track of people.
But if I'm the newest cleric, wouldn't that make me number 7 or 8?
It's a ranking system.
Ranking? How do you decide how to rank?
She shrugs. Wasn't my job.
Who does the ranking then?
Eternus.
Oh.
Current number
I gotta-
1.
Well, of course he's the number one that he does the ranking. He just decides he can be number one. He's number one.
Real.
Anyway,
I'll have to meet him. I have questions now for him.
well,
Oh, we have
there's
to
not
find
much
him.
left to find.
You would say that, but I don't exist here. Technically, I'm not even really here.
Citadel.
Oh? But to be fair, I've tried to transfer directly to the Citadel, and if Az is resting, I'm not allowed in there, and so he sends me straight to Grim. And I don't want to deal with that anymore. I don't trust it anymore. I really don't.
Well, I mean, seeing as he's
That or Tia.
seeing as the Reaper's in the area.
I didn't even mean to trans to him. I meant to trans to you, and apparently I got close. It's not on the money.
So be it, I guess. Is there
I'm
anything I
not
can help
allowed
you?
to say that. I had questions about being a cleric. I had a lot of questions. Well, okay, here's my shit, right? I can't just go around and ask my own family for help. I'm not allowed to see them. That's other conversations. Do you know how impossibly hard it is to find another cleric who will talk to me about being a cleric after they find out what deity I serve on the mortal plane? It's hard. It's real hard. The only one I've met is the Queen of the Yuan-Ti, and she can only help so much.
Her blood cleric, incredibly powerful
God.
healer.
Oh, God, I fought her. That was a mistake. I'm still sore. It's been 4 months now, something like that. It's been a long time. I'm still sore.
Well, she's the head of fierce clerics for a reason.
I know. That's what Az and Deirdre told me, and she still hurt. A lot.
Yes, I'm.
A lot. So,
Anyway, what kind of questions? I'm not really much of a teacher, but I suppose I can try and help.
Grim? Well, the bastard he is was a little bit helpful, and told me you did really well with resurrections.
Oh, that.
Listen,
Yes.
I'd go ask my dad, but I can't get a hold of him. And I can't see him, so...
I suppose I'm one of the better ones at yanking people out of the ground.
Well, I'd ask the kobold, but he doesn't do resurrections. He does necromancy. Those are two very different things.
So does Eternus.
Okay, now I have a lot of questions for this man, but I don't know how to get a hold of him. And if he's in the Citadel, and Az won't let me in the Citadel, then I have to get Babysitter Grim to drag me there. I was in the sky with him one time. I'm not doing that again. It hurt.
Oh, most of us heard that.
Oh, hooray. Great.
Little elf.
I like the ground, okay? My species was not built for the air. I fought Cerulean one time, and God, she was in the air, and I was scared for her safety. And then she fell 500 feet.
Great time.
God, broke herself. She broke herself in the process.
Great time. Would do it again. 100%.
Anyway.
You wanted to talk about resurrection?
My friends, who I love dearly like family, are really fucking stupid. One of them can turn themselves into a suicide bomb, essentially, and the others are just reckless in battle, and while some of them can heal themselves, and that's great, I fear there will come a day where somebody dies, and, Revivify is only so helpful.
Right, that. Well, I guess it depends on the strength of the spell, the conditions in which they died, how willing they are to come back. And she goes on to list a bunch of things.
I know the limitations. I've studied Resurrection. I've been studying it since I was 12. The problem is I can't exactly cast it very well. And I don't really want to kill people to try and test my theory.
Yes, you do.
I'm not a murderer, and I already don't like the idea of being in a fight. So, I'm seeking actual advice from somebody who can cast a spell rather proficiently.
Well...
And Grim said you'd be great to talk to.
Well, if you can't...
I don't know if you've noticed, but I specialize in necromancy, poison, and fire. That's not great for healing. And I'm built like a doctor.
You sound a lot like our other combat cleric.
Mm-hmm. Also, the blood in my veins flows to heal, and my magic does not provide that, and it hurts. So I would like to learn something.
Well. And she kind of stands up to her full height, cracks like her fingers.
How tall is she at her full height?
5'8".
Give me a ballpark. 5'8"?
5'8", 5'9".
Oh, or not as tall as I thought you would be. I think I'm just getting too used to the queen.
The men are always stupidly tall.
She's tall. And I'm not talking about the queen is tall.
She's Yon T.
She's pretty. She's tall, though.
She is beautiful, I will admit.
Anyways.
I
hate you. I hate you so much.
You know,
It was pretty funny, to be fair.
I actually got to see her get engaged to that funny excuse of a king.
Oh, dude.
Oh, to Abramstead?
Oh, yeah. That was a direct attack.
Abramstead? It's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Scary. Nice.
Yes.
Yes. Don't fight him either. He hurts a lot.
Haven't seen someone able to pull a combat trance quite like that since...
Oh, I also had another question, because Grim's helpful, but not super helpful. Cleric, who would be our best cleric to know mass healing?
Mass healing. Oh, Lord.
Like, specifically, big boys called mass heal.
I would think it would be Gonali. Gonali. That or Tajaru.
To be fair, I only learned all of your names recently.
The owl and the three keen.
Oh, the Three Kings. Oh, is a scary thought. I heard stories about him from the kobold.
Yeah. The two of them are rarely one without the other.
I don't want to see the kobold. I don't like the kobold.
Then go to the bird. I'm sure he'd be willing to help.
I'd love to, but I tried to send you a letter for 9 different times, and my bird could not find you.
Well,
Aelith resummons her tiny bird with the tiny hat. I'm always going to mention that tiny hat.
Well, the owl
Look, he
lives
still
on
has
the
the
mortal
letter.
plane. So
He does? Where?
northern reaches.
Oh, that's
Little
cold.
hermit.
It's cold in the north.
Don't look at me.
God, so I either have to deal with the kobold or go where it's cold?
Or you can send him a message. He's a powerful dreamer.
I don't like the idea of something entering my dreams. My mother used to do that.
It's useful for communication.
Yeah, I know. It is. And it's scary. You ever have someone just enter your dreams while you're sleeping? Also, I don't want him to see my dreams.
Something compromising?
Well, if you ask Deirdre, Ooh.
Got a certain crushy wushy.
No, that is not why Ayla does not want people seeing her dreams. Well, okay, so if you ask Deirdre, I don't sleep enough. And he kind of gave me homework to go to bed more. It's why I'm really tired. Sorry, And she's like, oh my god, you are my boyfriend and you won't want me. Stop it. Anyways.
Damn, friendly fire.
Ayla's gonna kind of slap her forehead again to wake herself up. So, give me homework to go to bed more often because I haven't gone to bed in over 100 years. It's been 100 and... Wait, how old am I? 106...
I thought you said 180 something.
Yeah, she's 180 something, but she was 20 something when she was banished. So she hasn't slept since her banishment. So active sleeping, it's been 61, 62 years, I think. I don't know, it's been a really long time. I'm really tired.
Now I'm just curious how you're still on your feet.
Trancing. A lot of trancing.
Probably more.
Why do you think...
Jeez.
Why do you think Grim doesn't like when I'm here? Do you know how many times in the last 160 some odd years of my service he's had to put up with me? because Az or Deirdre was busy and would not talk to me, and T-Evil just doesn't like talking to me because I correct him. So
It's very obvious when you've been around.
Oops, I'm sorry. Not sorry. Sorry. No, I'm here a lot, and I'm surprised I haven't been to any of you soon.
Yeah, only so much you can do.
I guess. I'm not allowed to wander. I have to have a babysitter. In fact, my babysitter hasn't left. Can I roll a perception check to see if she knows where Grim's hiding?
Sure.
What's my DC at?
Roll, and then we'll see.
29!
He's... like... he's around, you can only really... you can't see him directly.
Can I point out his general direction?
Yeah, because
He's
you can
over
tell
there.
he's practicing with his weapon.
He's over there somewhere. I can hear the clinking clanking of his sword, and I hate it. And she's just gonna point in his general direction.
Oh.
Hate it. I'm not allowed anywhere without a babysitter right now. You know how annoying that is? I'd love to just come and find you guys and explore and see what's around here, but I'm not allowed to. I have to have a babysitter.
Yeah, it starts that way for everyone.
Are you telling me in the 160 years she hasn't attempted once to just walk around without...
No, she has. Many, many times. Do you know what happens every single time? Grim will physically restrain her and keep her from going anywhere and just wait until her trance is up or until she chooses to go home. Because he can do that.
It's been a really long Mexican standoff at times.
It's been a really long standoff. There was one time she accidentally tranced over her 4-hour limit and was there for 6, and it was really bad. It was not a good time.
Celira just sighs for a moment and is like, oh, crap.
What do you mean, crap? Why?
Gotta go deal with that. Here. And she pulls out like, a bone-encased scroll and hands it to you.
Ooh.
That should help.
Ooh.
I have to go deal with this stupid...
Oh no, don't leave me with him. Don't leave me with him. My trance still has at least 2.5 hours. Do not leave me with him.
Sorry, kid.
Please, please, please.
I have to deal with one of the...
Undead, I know. Grave Watcher, I know.
Yes.
God, I'm gonna stab him. I'm going to fucking stab him.
She picks up her weapon, which you realize, is like this odd looking, spear thing.
Oh. I want to watch.
She just kind of grumbles for a minute before, a, kind of rift opens and she steps through.
Wait, I want to watch. Grim!
Yes.
Where'd she go?
He shows up. What?
Where'd she go?
Probably to handle one of the...
You know exactly where she went. Don't act like you don't know where she is. Where is she? I know why she left. Where'd she go?
And why would I tell you?
Research purposes.
You want to watch her fight.
I like watching and I like learning. It's how I learned how to do my first surgery.
If you want combat tips from someone...
I'm not taking them from you, fuckhead.
No. Oh, Lord, no, I can't stand fighting casters. No, there's...
Asshole.
Our battle cleric is...
Who is that? You gave me a very brief history lesson.
Tiefling.
Norin? Oh.
Battle cleric.
Battle cleric.
I don't think I really necessarily need more battle tips, because the more I cast battle-oriented spells, the more I hurt. And she's gonna kind of hold up her hand as a reference, and the queen can only do so much to keep this at bay, man. I don't want to stress her out about that.
Well,
Where's the Thryking, then? Where is he? I have a question for him. I also have a question for Eternus. So I'm assuming, though, Az is resting in the Citadel and I'm not allowed over there.
Maybe.
How do you
he
not know?
waves his hand and another one of those portals opens. I'm sure we'll find the... He just motions. After you.
Yeah. Bastard. Are they going to a warmer or colder location?
Medium.
Medium. So she'll keep the cloak on. Great. In response to the tree hugger, she's gonna go fucking bat.
Pointy ears.
Iguana.
Princess.
You know what? You are so much worse than this game.
Once again,
So
he loses.
It was won so many before, but that's the one that shuts her down.
He's never the one to insult first, is the funny thing.
No! It's so bad! Ayla is just a mean little girl!
She just picks fights, and she won't admit it, even though her deity is like, you're the
Her
one
deity?
who starts it.
No, she doesn't deny that. She's like, you know what? If he weren't such an asshole, I wouldn't feel the need to fight him every day. She's gonna, like, kind of kick a pebble up with her heel and hopes to hit him.
Nope. He just
Damn
kind of
it.
moves his head and is like, are you even trying?
No, if I was trying, I probably would have used the Imperial Touch right
The
now. But if I
best
suck-
part is he doesn't act that much different to the others. She just hates him for apparently no reason.
No, there's lore bits that have added to her hatred for him, but that's, like, early service stuff.
Yeah. Anyway. You walk through and you find yourself in this strange
What the fuck?
fog.
I can't see anything in here. How do you operate like this?
Just wait.
What do you mean, wait? When have I ever liked waiting?
Just wait. And what you see
Calm down.
next is a light, almost as if a lantern.
Oh,
through
what
the
the?
fog.
Ow,
And
my eyes. Ow.
slowly it clears, revealing this very tall...
How tall?
ballpark of... big. Okay, he's like
Oh,
taller
what
than
the
Grim
fuck?
big.
Oh, I already have to crane my neck to look at your ugly mug. Jesus.
Right. Coming
Neat.
from the pale willow stump.
Willow stump? That's new.
But yeah, out comes this massive Thryking. His body seems to be like pale white, but you know, Thryking, they kind of shift colors. So like molted whites and grays.
Huh. Healer.
A like shovel-like weapon, like this massive staff shovel weapon in one hand, but that also has a lantern hanging from it.
No matter what you do, Jay will have his shovel.
Okay, he's a spirit caller and an undertaker. Of course he's gonna have a shovel.
I know, but I'm just saying, no matter what you do, Jay will have his shovel. Somewhere. Somehow.
And also a massive like obelisk tombstone thing chained to his back.
Crazy. Okay, cool. Wow, I lost all thoughts. Head very empty. Right. God, I forgot the Thai Queen's name again.
Tajaru.
Tajaru?
Tajaru, something like that.
Tajaru! I found it. Tajaru. There's too many T names. Tajaru! I almost wanted to say Tarragani. God, I should not talk to the Queen before talking to you. Tajaru! Yeah? Yeah? Please say yes. Does he talk?
He kind of... This weird kind of groan-like sound.
Can I ask you some questions?
Yes. I can't get the voice to do what I want it to. It's very hard to do his, like, kind of garbled...
That's fair.
voice.
You don't worry about, like, doing it, but, like, Ayla's just amazed that he actually can say words. Whoa! Sorry. That was rude. I'm so sorry. Shit, sorry. More smacking of her forehead. Okay, questions. Death Cleric, you were better at healing, yes?
Apparently.
What do you mean apparently? It's a yes or no question. I thought. Nope. Okay, is the babysitter still around?
Grim's standing there, just...
I had a question I lost all my train of thought. No, I didn't. Wait. Do you at least know how to cast Mass Heal?
Yes.
Do you think you could help me?
He kind of, like, shifts, and his body kind of creaks a little bit.
Oh, God, creaky. Sorry,
Well,
that's rude.
not like sounds, but like the motions are kind of creaky.
Yeah, but Aelin still comments, ooh, creaky. Wait, no, sorry, that's rude. I'm sorry. I'm not a beginner for this.
Going to hold out one of his hands, and you would see like a mote of like blue-green light appear.
Whoa,
That kind
that's
of
pretty-
swirls for a moment before he kind
Pretty.
of lifts it up, and there's a rush of just
Whoa.
healing magic.
Oh! How do you do that?
Focus.
Focus. That is not what I'm looking for, but that works, I guess. How do you... No, but like that was pure, genuine healing. How do you accomplish that? I can't even do that. I was built to do that.
Death can be used to repair life.
But who does not do well with cryptic answers when she's awake is now having to deal with it while she's not.
Again, I literally stated he's hard to understand.
I know. Maybe I should have asked a Turnus.
And he kind of plants his shovel and holds out both hands. And in one, like, you see what you would stereotypically think of necrotic energy. Like,
Whoa.
black and purple kind of swirling. And then he, like, passes it to his, like, kind of strings it into his other hand. And you can tell he's, like, it's the same magic, but it's being, like, inverted and manipulated differently.
If I could figure out how to do that, if I could slow the spread with my fingers. Does not change. My most effective healing spell is vampiric. Yeah, I know. Focus. Still does not change the fact that vampiric touch works like a motherfucker.
Death becomes life. Life becomes death. It is
I
not
can't touch.
that far flung.
I think you're just old and wise. Unlike Graham, who's just old and an asshole. Ayla does not hyper targeting.
Grim's just like, still young enough to kick your tail in.
I don't think that's fair, because you're supposed to fight. I'm not supposed to do that. Not built that way. I'm built to heal, and yet I still fail at it miserably.
Tajaru kind of reaches out with one of his hands and kind of like pats your head twice. Understanding will come with time.
Oh, not the patience act again. Jesus Christ! Can't get rid of that!
Understanding and strength. Well, correction. Strength comes from understanding. Understanding comes with time.
God, why didn't the primordials make me more patient? Okay, thank you, I guess. Dream, where's Eternus? Citadel? Solaris at Citadel.
Yes.
Hey, I have plenty of time in my trance, and you have to babysit. I didn't tell you that. As did blame him.
He just sighs and opens a portal and is like, "Thank you, Tej. I
Thank
know
you!
you are." Grim just kind of trails off the sentence, and Tejaru kind of just nods slowly, picks
It's
up
the
his
same
shovel
for-
and goes back into the mist.
So Aylet's gonna do this silly because I remember she has funny languages because I was rude. Aylet's gonna kind of say thank you and waves as he disappears. And when Tadara is gone and before she steps here, she's going to call Grim an iguana in Draconic. Specifically
He's
Draconic.
going to respond with Kobold in Elvish.
Fun fact: Kevin also speaks Draconic.
Crazy, the Dragonborn speaks Draconic?
I know.
Really?
He's gonna kind of.
Again.
He's actually gonna use an Elvish insult, and I don't know any actual Elvish insults.
Oh, do you want Elvish insult for short? I could 100% give it to you.
Just, yeah.
They call them stumps.
He's gonna call her a willow stump in Elvish. If you don't actually know
Overgrown.
the connotation of my language or the culture surrounding it, don't use it.
Oh no, I know. However, I don't respect you.
Mutual.
Great, I'm glad we can agree on that, bitch.
Stump.
Finally, it's working.
Stupid flying bat.
Pointy-eared tree hugger.
Overgrown lizard.
Princess.
Why are there so many slurs?
Sad little iguana man.
Still a princess.
And you can suck a dick.
Guys, she lasted a
You would know
whole
more about
another
that than me.
pulse.
What? How would I? Ew! Ew!
You can't say "you" to your own insult.
No, it's just saying you to the fact that she said he would know more. It's like, ew! Ew. God, no, I ran away from that arranged marriage and happily. Asshole. Ugh.
Also, I'm pretty sure that's another win for Grim.
God damn it, shut up. She's not having a
Big score!
She is not having a good day.
Say
Three
you
losses
haven't
in a
gotten
single session.
point yet.
I can't do
Three
this.
losses in a single session. Take the loss, step back, reevaluate your life.
Okay.
Enough is enough.
Ayla's gonna storm off to the Citadel and she's gonna hunt for this Eternus man.
Alright.
And she knows nothing about besides what his race is and his name. So this will be insane.
It doesn't take long to find him. He's actually, you'd see him sitting, or not sitting, you would find him kind of, in one of the side rooms. Kind of going over, what seems to be a scroll in one hand.
Pretty. Eternus?
Lunar
Raised his eyebrow. Oh, ew. Don't use my last name. Ugh. I'm not, no.
Is it not a sign of respect?
According to Iguana Man over there, I have no respect for my family, and I am the disgrace, and who's it, someone else. I'm technically not allowed to use the Lunar Veil name anymore, so! No, thank
Allowed
you.
by who? You're not in Elven territory. Those rules only apply when you're in Elven territory, so far as I'm concerned.
Probably they should apply outside of Elven territory, but you're not technically wrong, no. I'm just, by most standards, to those who are aware of the problems, not a Lunar Veil anymore. I am just Aylet. And hearing my last name is very strange. I don't... Ew. Grim's also kind of a bitch, and she's gonna, point directly at her babysitter. So, I mean...
Well, whether he is a female canine or not. What brings you to my little corner of...
A lot of questions for you, actually, and very little time to go through them. I'm running out of time on my trains.
Oh, Lord. How bad is it?
Listen to it.
I will listen to it later. I can't listen to it on stream. I'm trying, mate.
Alet's gonna kind of like scratch the back of it. I'm running out of time on my trance, and if I go over my trance again, I might actually just pass out while here, and that's a problem. I shouldn't do that. It hurts. It hurts a lot. And I can't really bring my physical body here. I haven't figured that out yet.
Plane shift is difficult.
Plane shift hurts. It hurts to trance and fall asleep and then come back. I fell asleep here like twice, I think, total. It hurt. It hurt a lot.
Not a pleasant experience when
No.
you are just a soul.
No, it's not. And it's a worse experience when it's around him every time.
Well, to be fair, you haven't really...
I'm not
no.
allowed to explore. I know. I've learned. I'm not allowed to explore. I tried that 3-4 times.
Well, again,
He broke
what
my
brings-
legs one of those times. It was weird.
Oh, I've heard.
Apparently everyone heard.
When you have a circle this small, you tend to hear a lot of things.
Don't tell me you all gossip about me. That makes me nervous about what you said.
Not gossip. It's just hard not to hear.
Grimble, you go away.
Shrugs, like... Turns to wander down a hallway.
Oh my god, he actually went away.
Oh, he'll be nearby.
I know he will. I'm not allowed without a babysitter, even in the Citadel.
So... What brings you to... this ancient old soul?
Lots of questions, and some of them only you can answer, it seems, so. I guess Az could answer them, but he won't. He doesn't like answering them anymore. I've asked too many, I think. Maybe.
Fire away. I have nothing but time.
Cleric ranking system, how does that work?
Strength or prominence?
That doesn't make sense.
No.
Well, all things considered, I am by far the weakest of our clerics, and apparently I'm sitting at number 6, according to Solera.
Prominence.
Prominence? How am I a prominent person? I'm just there.
Have you heard your own exploits in the past year?
I don't know. I just briefly remember I killed a wyvern at one point with Arcturus, and then, like, a couple of other
You've
things.
been quite the buzz.
Oh. No, I don't like that. I don't want drama. I don't want attention. Attention is not a good...
You are the drama.
She is the drama. She is 100% the drama. Okay, that's not what I wanted to hear, but that works, I guess. I had more questions. I had so many questions. Clerics! Because Grim won't answer any of my questions on them, and I would hope you have better ideas to how to keep track of all of them than he does. If you're ranking all of us. Why are you so all impossibly difficult to get a hold of?
Well, depends.
I didn't even know there was another one in the mortal plane until today.
Well, Ganali is a hermit.
So I've heard.
Ganali's a hermit. Solera's always moving around.
I know, I tried
Teru is just hard to find. He's able to
hard to
cloak his presence relatively well.
Listen, I just have questions, and sometimes Az can't answer my questions, and Grim doesn't like to answer my questions when he has to. Sometimes I would like to ask people who I might genuinely be able to help me figure out my job. What is my job? What am I supposed to be doing?
It's
Your
your
mom.
choice of what you do, really.
That doesn't make any sense, though, because it seems like all of you have figured out a purpose of some kind and have stuck to it. I am just there.
Those of us who work on the mortal plane follow a very
It's you and me.
very different way of living
see.
than those of us
There's
here
only-
in Death's Realm.
There's only 2 of us on the mortal plane, though, besides the kobold, and I refuse to count him.
He does count, unfortunately.
I refuse. I can refuse. Ask Az. I've done it a lot.
Well, ignorance does not change fact.
That's not ignorance. I know it's a fact. I just don't like that it's a fact. There's a difference.
Ignoring a fact does not change.
Despite what Grim might say about me, I am not all that naive, ignorant, or stupid. I do stupid ideas.
Well,
No one ever
I
said you
understand the
were,
consequences.
surprisingly enough.
No, ask Grim. He calls me stupid a lot.
surprisingly.
Well,
At least to my face, he calls me stupid. I don't know what he says behind my back. I'm not allowed to know, apparently.
he doesn't talk. That's what. So, outside of what we all do,
I have a question. Do you know a lot about Grim?
well, I was here when he first became a right hand, so I know some. He's a private person, not really the kind to talk.
I know he is, but there's a question I want to ask Az, but I know Az would not care. I'm looking for it. Just a problem.
I'm willing to answer, depending on what it is.
We might have had a small scuffle.
Though.
Small scuffle. A while ago. A long while ago. And I...
Know that.
Yeah. We don't talk about that. How many people know about that? Actually, new question.
Enough.
How many people... No, what is enough? Because there were very private...
Celira and I know.
Do you know what was discussed in that conversation?
No,
Or
just that the two of you were at each other's throats like a pair of drakes.
Oh, okay. That makes me feel a little bit better. Grim ran off, from what I've heard, at some point after post-argument. He disappeared. And went to talk to Az. I need to know what happened with Az, because I think there's more that Deirdre refuses to tell me. And I am a nosy person by nature.
The two talked.
There's more than talking that happened. I know there is.
Would they have reason to do more than just talk?
That's asking me to reveal my own personal secrets, because I know Grim is a man of honor, and there were some less than honorable things that happened. So I was just curious.
Well, he was thoroughly enraged, if you want to know. Though, I'm not sure exactly with what. With what. He's never been happy with the elves in the first place, but...
Hold that thought. Lizard boy! I summon thee!
What?
Don't give me that groaning, moaning, bitching, and don't be an ass, okay? Why were you upset? Because I know damn well that you get mad at me for whatever I say, but why were you so upset that day?
He kind of just raises an eyebrow, like... And
have
the
eyebrows.
insult fest isn't enough of a reason?
No, because that was an unnatural anger, because you know what, after the insult test and after the ripping at each other's throat, you stopped. You suggested we stop. Never do that. Why?
Do I have to have a reason?
Yes.
And if I did have a reason,
You always have a reason for everything you
what
do.
would I gain by sharing it with you?
I don't know. But actually, that's being real. I don't know. However, you always have a reason for everything you do, and the fact that you just shut down the conversation is not something you've ever done, so why?
Turnus just kind of looks away.
He has not enough shits given right now, and is too tired to be self-aware. I know you are a man with anger issues, but, that was something else. I'm just saying. Why?
His wings fold up more for a moment. Listen,
Ew.
I'm
just
not
not
about to...
Lecture me like a parent.
He seems like struggling for words for the moment.
I'm the most rage-inducing person I've ever met. I just want to know why you were upset. Deirdre said I should be nicer to you. I can't be nicer to you if I don't know what's going on. Threats.
You're not one for matters of honor, so I doubt it holds any weight with you.
Matters of... Really? Really? That's what it is? Honor? What, was I too dishonorable that day? Is that what upset you?
No.
Then why were you so mad about something relating to honor? You said I don't have honor as it is.
Because you damn elves.
No. No, this is a racist thing.
Racism.
Is this a racist thing now, Grim?
Racism.
Racism.
Your kingdom of
Racism.
treehuggers
Still racist, but go on, I guess.
continues to sink lower and lower.
I don't know what you mean by that, Grim. That doesn't tell me anything.
They whipped a child. Is that enough for you?
That's what upset you? Really?
Oh, well. Not like they haven't killed an innocent man.
They've
for
killed a lot of innocent
nothing,
people.
but...
Executions were a very normal thing back home. I regret to say it. They really were.
Oh, please. Tarragani never did anything to anybody.
Wait, Tarragani was executed?
Tortured in a dungeon. Died in a cell.
Now I want to meet this man. That's the later day problem. I don't think I'm allowed to meet him currently. Not my problem! That's what upset you that day?
Your people continue to spit in our eyes.
Grim, they have strict traditions, strict
Oh,
rules.
Bob.
I
Womp
fucking
womp.
hate you. I hate you! Grim, they have strict rules and strict traditions. I can't change that.
Like I said, I didn't expect you to understand.
No, I understand that you're upset, and I.
Angry, not upset.
Okay, fine, enraged. Forgive me, lizard man. I understand that you are enraged. However, that was 100 and some odd years ago. It doesn't matter anymore.
Well,
Yeah, because people are never upset about things that have happened in the past.
We're not going into trauma.
he just
We're
kind of
not-
shrugs. Like, I gave you an answer.
No, that's not the answer I'm looking for, and you know damn well it's not the answer. I look. There's more to this, and they will not tell me.
Then what kind of answer are you looking for?
Trying to figure out why it upset you enough to go to ask.
And how do you know I went to ask because I was upset or angry?
Deirdre. How do you think I know anything in this place? Deirdre tells me everything, almost everything I ask for.
Right. Well,
So what did you do with us? What did you talk about? I don't want no private bullshit. Don't. Because Az knows exactly what happened. I would have assumed he told you about it.
I've heard the story from one angle or another.
But you didn't know about it till that day.
I didn't know all the details, no.
You were there when it happened. You were there my first day here.
Right. Listen, when you're someone as busy as I am, and you have to put up with the people I do, you tend to either forget things or push them aside.
I figured, though, for such a dishonorable act, you would not have shoved it to the side.
Say again.
I mean, I would assume, right, Grim, because this is such a dishonorable act and you're still very enraged by it, you wouldn't have shoved it to the side. So you didn't know.
What is your aim? Gnawing on my tail.
I'm trying to understand you so I can follow my deity's request of being nicer to you. It's really hard.
Lord.
Because you give me nothing to work with.
Listen, warriors follow a code of honor. As a dragonborn and a soldier, I am no different.
So this whole code of honor thing is what you live by?
I mean, I feel like that's kind of the point.
It's
Aelid
how
is
I've
not a
lived,
warrior.
and
Aelid
it
is
is
just
how
taller.
it is how I have lived and survived for the past however many hundreds of years.
God damn it, now I wish Az was awake, because I have questions for him, and I know he'd be cryptic, but at least I can puzzle out the cryptic. I can't puzzle out what won't be told to me.
I still can't figure out why you think I would.
Put out. Second.
I still
Why
can't
you
figure out why you think I would.
What? Why you'd go to Az because you were upset? It's a very normal thing to go to somebody when you're upset. And since you clearly don't want to talk to any of your compatriots here, and I don't know what your relationship is like with the right hands, it's safe to assume that those deities would at least be willing to listen to what upset you.
Right.
Unless I'm
This
crazy.
Coming from.
From
Anyway.
From what, Grim?
I was going to call you a hypocrite, but.
No. Listen, I have avoidance issues. I know that. I've been called out on that many times by Deirdre. Do you know how many times he's looked at me and said, you run away a little too much?
No, I know.
I'm just trying to puzzle you out, and you are an impossibly difficult person to work with. Because the cats. I'm going home. I'm going to bed. You hurt my head. That's it. That's my final decision on this.
Well. I suppose. Well, yes. Go, if you will. He's gonna learn to. He's gonna look to the Eternus like, I do apologize for disturbing. I do apologize for disturbing you.
I don't
Eternus
apologize.
just shrugs.
I'm not apologizing. Thank you. You've been very helpful. I like you a lot.
Eternus just shrugs.
Oh, and Grim, the next time we have a conversation, I'd like to be in a flower field again and not a boneyard. Thank you. That's all. And she's gonna leave before he can argue with her. And her final goodbye is, go fuck yourself, Iguana Man.
Once again,
So aggressive
you
for
would
no
know
reason.
more than I would.
She's gone. She ain't hearing that much.
Right.
She ran away.
So, it is getting kind of late. You guys want to drop it there, or do you guys want to do the first part of the reunion?
Oh no, I want to go
I
post
gotta go to
later.
bed.
Oh, good night, Maji.
Let me look
Good night.
real quick. What
Good night.
time do I have to be up tomorrow?
I don't gotta be up till like 8 a.m. I got plenty of time.
I've become the nocturnal person in my family. I'm allowed to sleep midday as long as I still
Okay,
get stuff done.
I also stay up super late. I have to be... Okay, yeah, I have to be at my band thing at
Dancing.
8:45. The All-Star group.
Oh, okay. So not a band thing. I have to work.
Okay.
Nope.
Do you
8:45.
want to continue?
That's not that bad.
I kind of want to go post
We
here.
should-
I want to meet up with Cerulean again. I miss my homegirl.
I'd say we could do a little mini reunion before everybody
Then, like,
fully meets up.
we're the first people to kind of get back, and then all the others come in.
All right. Yeah.
What do you mean? Kevin never left.
Kevin never left.
Neither did Ayla.
Okay,
Alright.
like Nessa has to come back. If E is
Barrage
crusading, has
is-
to come back.
Barrage
Like-
not crusading. Barrage will come back. Kyrok, Yurio. There's quite a few people. So we're gonna go back to the kingdom. Yay.
Trickles. It's gonna be very slow trickles. It'll be fine.
So Cerulean, after a very long trip home, or very long trip across the sea, unless you wanted to use rattles and teleport back.
Nah, we voting over.
So one trip across the sea later, I assume you're dragging Emerald.
Please,
I was
please,
actually
please.
thinking about this. I am going to leave up to you, Jay. Whether you want to roleplay as him, I
I'm
think
down.
no
I
either
like
way.
this guy.
Drag him back.
Okay.
Drag him back.
Cool.
Drag
I
him
like
back.
him.
Aelet's gotta go.
We'll keep coming back.
Okay.
But just keep in mind, in the latter parts of Ruin's time skip, they did get engaged.
Yeah, I know.
So that is
I know.
okay.
Okay. So, you guys, I'm gonna assume you set your designated meeting place as the tavern, right?
Probably the Yuan-Ti Kingdom.
Pattern.
Yuan-Ti Kingdom Tavern, I would assume. Yeah.
Yeah.
You, so yeah, Ayla, I assume you're probably the first one there.
Probably. Hold on. I'm changing her token because outfit update. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
No, I was so happy to update the token.
Are
Yep, update token.
Arturus, you meeting back up with everyone after a little adventuring?
Well, it would depend on if I'm there or not, because
I
what
would
we
say
discussed
that, like, you could be getting back.
it was
from-
like yeah, it'll just depend, like, if the group is getting back from like one of their expeditions.
It's a mini
whatever.
reunion of
Yeah, okay.
the current people.
We'll just say that he happens, like, because we said that he was going out to adventure with Taliru and
Yeah, we'll
like,
say that
both-
Talira and Co have kind of gotten back by this point.
Yeah. Well, who are the people? It was Talira.
It's Talira,
Leaf,
Koa, and Leaf.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Nice.
So, Kevin, correction. So, Aylet, you're the first to arrive, and, well, Aylet and Kevin. And, not long after, you would see Arturus kind of bundle his way in, followed by Talira, Koa, and Leaf.
I like to imagine Aelit and Kevin have argued every single time they bumped into each other.
Oh god, no, every time, because here's the thing, Aelit refuses to drink alcohol, she just morally doesn't like it. So she gets tea every time they're at this
Other
tavern,
than
I feel like that's their
other than
argument.
That one time.
Other than that one time, because she had to prove a point.
Why do you go to a tavern if the only thing you drink is tea?
I don't like alcohol. Deal with it.
Yeah.
I grew up in a very pious, noble family, what am I supposed to say?
Enjoy your life a little, baby.
No, my life has not been pleasant, and honestly, I'm enjoying it just fine with tea. I don't think I need alcohol, and I'm not going to become a raging alcoholic. Because, God, I can only imagine the damage to your internal system.
I'm
You
not
should
a
let me look
raging
at that one day.
alcoholic. I can stop myself whenever I choose.
Then go 1 month without alcohol. I dare you.
You know, just because I can doesn't mean I will.
Yeah, no, that makes you addicted. And God, I can only
No.
imagine the damage to your internal systems. At least I'm not a moron like you are.
I'm gonna note that, I would say Kiva's kind of curled up on Aylet's lap, because we haven't gotten stuff from the spirits in a long time.
I love Kiva. Aelin is casually petting
Oh,
Kiva
yeah,
while she's sipping tea.
where have the spirits been?
During the time skip, the spirit's been exploring the Yuan-Ti
They've
Kingdom on
been
their own.
exploring the kingdom. You guys didn't see them for months. And then
That's okay.
after
They
you-
came back.
And then after they came back, you noticed that they were surprisingly a lot more affectionate with each other.
I'm sorry, Cerulean, you also have an updated token and you are not
So-
using it.
That's been a thing, Ayla, that you've noticed. The two are definitely more, like, whatever. You're not sure what happened, like, or
Something
what's
happened,
going on
though.
between the two of them, but
Something happened.
Kiva seems very much content with whatever's going on,
Hey, Aelin's not gonna complain. Aelin is totally fine with that.
which is wild
If they're at
considering Kiva
peace-
comes from a traumatized past.
If they're at peace, that means no more exploding fruit. I'm okay
Oh,
with
and
it.
it's
I'm
not
going to ruin
just
that.
peace, it's like actually affectionate.
Yeah, I know. Aelin's not going to say anything. She's just going to leave it alone because she doesn't want to ruin that because no more exploding fruit in her hair. That's okay. She's okay with this.
It's been a wild year.
I do like the idea that Aelin has finally started putting braids in her hair again, though.
And I will say that Evu's like,
Is there a tally sheet? Because that tally sheet is not accurate to some of the unique things they don't get to see.
oh, there should be a tally sheet.
There is. We have to update the tally sheet with the lore shots that we've done.
Yeah.
Tally sheet?
Grim
Well-
did win another one, so he's bumped up to 4.
Yeah, but Aelin's won the Aelin won a couple of
Okay,
just
we'll
general
worry about
interactions.
numbers in a minute.
Okay,
I will
sorry.
say Evu's kind of just like hanging in a little hammock. that's hanging from the ceiling. The barkeep did some renovations for spirits.
So Arturus is here now?
Yeah, you see, it's kind of this thing before, you see a dude in basically full, I'm gonna use the term power armor lightly. Talir is an armorer, so, frick.
Beefy armor plus,
Beefy mechanical
Arturus.
magic armor. Kind of walk through the door, followed by, a disheveled tabaxi, Arturus, and Koa, who's looking like he's having the time of his life. And followed by okay, Talira, followed by a disheveled Leaf, Arturus, and Koa, who's looking like he's having the time of his life.
Oh, thank God, Arturus, finally,
Arturus-
Jesus, somebody
wait,
other
can
than
I-
this stupid
can I-
dragon.
I'm not a stupid dragon.
Can I roleplay like walking through the door?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Do that first, and then we'll start comments.
As Arturus is walking through the door, he's like, "Oh man, that was fun, but like I need a break." And then he's gonna walk through the door,
You and
and
me
he's
both,
gonna like,
dude. Holy
he's gonna.
heck, that last thing.
Oh man, that was brutal. And then he's going to
Punching
pause
you
for a
a
second.
rock. God.
Yeah, Arturus is gonna pause for a second, and then like look around, like look to the side, not towards Alet, like something's wrong, and then his head's gonna snap over and hurt in the direction of the group, and he's like, "Wait, you guys are here?"
Oh, Arturus, thank the gods above, finally somebody other than the stupid dragonborn.
Finally, someone who won't drink tea when they come to a tavern.
It's not my fault that people don't like alcohol.
Hey,
Deal
don't
with
tempt me.
I will gladly tempt you with a good time, friend.
Shut the
No,
fuck
I meant to drink tea.
Yes, Arturus, please join me. Please, God, make him shut up. Sorry, I have had nothing but him and then random spars with Abram and his
Can
brothers,
I-
and God, have you ever...
Arturus is gonna quickly like go back.
Can I roll a like, perception?
Hold on,
just
hold
to
on. One
notice?
thing at a time. Kevin, you want to spike the tea. Sleight of hand.
Good thing I
What,
have
do
a
it-
16 to this.
Do it against
30.
passive perception.
Yeah, probably passive.
Well, her
That's
passive
a
is 20.
30.
Yeah, so...
Yeah,
Oh,
Kevin,
boy,
it's,
like-
it's easy.
Before Ayla drinks it, though, can she make a perception check just to see if he did something? Because she doesn't trust him. She has not trusted him this
You
entire
have
time.
no reason to expect me to spike your tea.
Ayla doesn't trust you. She's chronically checking her pockets right now.
To be fair, Arturus did think
Okay, no,
about
you've spent an
putting
entire year with Kevin, who has done pretty much nothing but be an alcoholic.
Okay, you also keep in mind who she's traveled with for years prior.
Alright, anyway. Arturus, what did you want to do? While the...
I was gonna say that he's going to like go over to like his to like Taliro and Leaf and Koa, and he's gonna be like, "Okay, I'm gonna catch up real quick. I'll talk to you guys later," and kind
Oh,
of excuse.
Yeah, don't
like,
worry,
just
mate.
like, yeah,
Talira
I
just
gotta catch up.
waves his hand. It's like, they're your party. I get it. Cheers.
God, Kevin, I
See you
didn't
too.
think anyone could do this, but you've ruined the taste of tea for me. Suck a dick.
You already know I would do that.
I know you do it gladly. Jesus Christ. Maybe I should tell you to go eat a girl out, but I'm not gonna say that. It's not ladylike.
You just said
I mean,
that.
I'm
What do you
also
mean I'm
would
not
do
gonna
that.
say that?
So
I love the way that you just implied telling someone to suck a dick is ladylike.
Again, Aelin is trying to hold on to the little manners she has left, but like Cerulean, over time, Arcturus and a bunch of other people have just broken her spirit.
Alright.
Whoa. Hey,
Arcturus, you are a brutal man. Don't act like you have a bunch of manners either.
hey, it's gotten better. It's gotten better.
Yeah, and mine's gotten progressively worse the longer
See,
I've known you.
no. See, yeah. See, the Talira is a good influence, don't you know?
Mhm. God.
Uh,
Thank God. Here I can't do this dragon.
Leaf is just like, to be fair, Talira is the more responsible one.
Yeah. I'm
Yes.
learning this.
Very much.
Gosh, I wish
The most
Cerulean was here.
responsible.
You know what I wish? I wish another one of the girls came back. I'm over the testosterone.
Uh,
What? Hey.
at that at that
You've
not
point.
my
talked
fault.
to the queen more than you've talked to me.
Because I'm trying to avoid you. That's why I'm staying in the religious district most days.
It's because he doesn't go there.
Yep.
Look, you and your weird cultist friends can go hang out in the district, the religious district, all you want. I'm enjoying my life.
Hey.
Hey, hold on. Hey.
Don't call the cult. I'm not a part of it either, but like, don't call the cult. You're gonna make her mad and she's gonna beat you up.
Can I
hope
vampiric
she
touch
gets
Kevin?
mad.
Can I vampiric touch Kevin? Please? Can I vampiric touch Kevin? Please. Please. Please.
I feel
Jay,
like
please,
that's
please.
more something
Alright.
you should ask.
Can I vampiric touch Kevin? Please, Jim, please.
What does it do?
It's a
it's-
attack spell.
Can
It's
I
a melee attack.
can
But
I-
she's in melee range.
can I tank the vampiric touch?
Or you could
A
try to get
vampiric touch
between
is
them.
ouchie and heals.
No, I don't. No, I wanna just like get between them and just full on tank it. Like
Take the
Man,
hit.
Just
he's
you
just
can
gonna
use
he's
dex
gonna like
and
put
grab their hands if you want.
like no. He's just gonna tank the hit to display it. He's
He
showing
wants to
off.
display his strength. Okay.
Yeah, go
If,
ahead.
if he's doing that,
There's-
does that mean I'm allowed
there's-
to upcast it
There's
against
people.
him?
There's people and party members in the room. He's
Okay,
like, look
are
at me.
you-
I've gotten stronger.
Does that mean I can upcast it against him just to prove a point
Yeah,
that
go.
he's stronger?
Cast
Okay,
it as
great.
hard as you want.
Okay, 9th level vampiric touch. Let's go.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Hey yo.
Ayla gets
be
access
fine.
to the 9th level also.
Actually, I don't actually have resistance to this.
No, because it's necrotic, and that was a nat 20.
No, I'm saying I don't have resistance because you have a thing
to
that
bypass.
Yeah,
negates-
you wouldn't have resistance, and that was a nat 20. Also, it's an extra d6 for
18
every. Hold on, no. So it's 3d6 to begin with, and you add a d6 for another 6 levels. That's 9d6, 18 d6 damage.
That is literally what I just said.
I don't know, I can't hear you. It sounded like you said like 16. I was like, no.
Do you mind if I just roll that to clear this
How much?
quickly?
Yeah, here, I'll do
it's fine.
I'll do a random number
actually,
generator.
I'm actually chilling.
No, I have the dice roller on.
I have my dice roller up already.
I already had one prepped.
1, 2,
Just roll.
4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh lord. Salem.
I got it. Roll.
Do not one shot.
78 damage. It's not gonna one-shot him, obviously. And that wouldn't even
No.
one-shot Ayla.
I'm chilling.
At level
I'm chilling.
18, but that's 78 damage in vampiric touch. She was angry.
Nah, I'm fine.
I want to flavor text this real fast. So before Ayla even realized this, he came in between them because she was trying to be discreet about this. Instead of it, like, usually it's just up to, like, her palm or maybe the base of her wrist if she upcasted a couple of levels. It's, like, halfway up her arm this time, and she's, like, straight through Arturus. God damn it, why did you get in the way of that?
Hey,
Oh, you have the worst
gonna- he's-
aim I've
as
ever
he-
seen
as
in a
he-
woman.
can I? Yeah, I'm gonna. No, he's as you. Let me. I could probably flavor this. As you hit him, he like goes to like get in between you, and he kind of realizes like, oh shoot, this is gonna be way stronger than normal. But he's like, I've already committed. There's no going back
He
now.
committed to the bit.
Yeah,
No,
so-
but, like, it's
so-
up. It is a
No,
way up her
it
arm.
like so. What does it do? It just like blasts into his stomach, and
So,
then, like,
no, her arm went straight through him. Because her arm becomes a weapon. Her arm turns into,
Oh,
like, demonic
it just
monster
goes
arm.
through his stomach.
And she went right through him trying to hit him. Why did you get in the way?
Kevin just
Son of a gun.
bursts out laughing.
Holy.
I would like to
I got
picture it's less than an inch, like a centimeter away from touching Kevin. She's like, really?
No.
You
Arturus is gonna be like, aw, darn it. Man,
Arturus!
this really sucks. My clothes are ruined.
You know, I like that it's cute that you have
Well,
a lot
actually,
of
no. It can be saved. Well, actually, not the shirt. He's just gonna like, whatever.
I
I
can
can
fix
fix
the
it.
shirt.
Okay,
can
he's
fix the
just
shirt.
he's just gonna like,
Ayla with her arm still
He's
through
just
him. She's
gonna-
gonna like rip her arm
just-
out.
it's like, oh, that hurt more than going in.
That's what she said.
Anyways,
Anyway.
he's just gonna blast himself with like hand of heals.
Now
like-
I'm covered in monk blood. And I wanted to be covered
Bro,
in
your
dragon
hand just
blood.
glows gold and you just
You
slap
wanted
your
to be
chest and
covered in
everything's
my
perfect
blood?
again.
Oh, see,
Yeah,
look at
so then
that.
I can offer it as a offering
Look at
to my
that.
cultish deity, as you
Do you
said.
know how much alcohol would be
Don't
on
even
your
roll,
arm
just,
if you
Anyways.
just
did that?
heal up to full.
Okay.
Anyway.
Ayla's gonna kind of
Oh.
shake her arm off, and she's gonna intensely splash it against Kevin.
Yeah, Arturus is gonna like just kind of like
Hard.
take off his shirt
That
and
was
throw it
just
over to Lyra.
unnecessary.
He's like, "You got that?"
I could have splashed
this
it in
is
your
easy.
drink.
He, like, holds his gauntlet open. You see magic spiral out, and pretty soon, shirt's fixed.
I like that Ayla threatened to put the blood in his drink
And
and
we
send
get
it
some
on him.
prestidigitation to clean it.
Can I get some help
Let's
with my
go.
arm? This is gross. I'm tired of being covered in monk blood.
Ugh,
Oh yeah.
fine.
It's squishy.
And
I'll
more
fix
magic
it.
stickers, and
Hey.
your arm is clean.
My blood can be
Yeah.
squishy. It's a liquid. What are you talking about?
Actually, blood is a much thicker liquid than people give it credit for, so yes, it can in fact be squishy.
Also-
I don't know if you've ever operated on a live man.
No.
Evu peeking over the hammock.
Ew.
Artie's back.
Huh?
Huh?
Artie's back. Points
Artie?
at Arturus.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Arthur's back.
Evu
God, I
just
forgot you
waves.
called him Artie. Ew.
Arturus is gonna wave back. Then again, in this timeline, he knows Kiva slightly better, but I think he knows both of them now.
Eva's just
They would know
still
both of
asleep in Aylet's lap.
Yeah.
Like, she opened her eyes when,
He's gonna
Aylet
he's gonna
stopped
go.
petting her to go try and stab Kevin.
Yeah.
Ayla's hand returns to normal. It's no longer this weird
Yeah.
monster-looking hand, and she goes back
Anyway.
to like, Kiva.
Yeah.
There's
Alright.
like that little, like, yes, that's better.
Anyways,
You know,
Arturus is
Aelin,
gonna,
I think your
take back-
monster hand looked better than your current one.
Hey, don't be rude. I just
She's
got
trying
blow
to
for you
stab
because
me.
of it.
Ayla's gonna look at him and be like, I
He
need a
didn't,
careful
though.
reminder that that hand did in fact kill a wyvern and has killed many people before. I would not be afraid to use it to kill you in your sleep. In fact, I'd be
Can
praised
you
by my
imagine-
deity for doing so.
Can you imagine if I wasn't as strong as
I mean, you
and
didn't
he's
even
gonna-
notice
he's gonna
that I
flex?
spiked your drink, so...
Well, I haven't drank it since, and now that you've told me, she's gonna dump it on his lap. Thank
You
you for that
literally
warning.
said that it tasted worse after I had, like...
No. She didn't drink it. She said, I didn't think anyone could do this, but you ruined the taste of tea for me. Never said she drank it. She just didn't like the idea of drinking
Anyway.
anymore because you were around.
Cerulean, that's when, you walk in, followed, of course, by Emerald, who has been, may
And
I
my
quote,
bird. I have a
thoroughly
bird.
fascinated by, like, everything. Like,
Yeah.
so,
Arturus
as you guys are arguing,
Arturus can move behind Salem.
you see the
Salem?
door
Who's
open
Salem?
again.
Alright.
Salem does not exist.
Anyways, Arturus is gonna move like away slightly, and then like between like where's
Aelith.
between, because he's just like he doesn't know if she's gonna like try and kill him or something.
No, I think we got it out of our system.
He's like
Mostly.
it's been like four plus months, but like he's
been,
still not
like, a
certain.
year.
It's been a year.
It's been a year.
It's been a year, but he's still not 100%.
Anyway, Cerulean, what are you saying as you and Emerald walk in?
That's what
First,
the
I want
party's
to point out I'm pretty sure that Cerulean has gone through the most appearance change.
Yeah, besides maybe Ayla's
Well,
eye bags.
I
They
think
now
Arturus,
exist, canonically.
Arturus' appearance will change slightly, but like I'm gonna redesign him later.
I was gonna say, Ayla had an outfit update and eye bags. And that's about it. And maybe a new scar or two.
Cerulean, completely, like has just grown out her hair. It's grown like 6 inches, looking down her back. Rather than her previous like Shrine Maiden outfit, she's wearing a much more like combat-oriented outfit.
Can I?
Okay,
I wonder.
this is for those who've seen it. These are the pictures I posted in like
Can
DnD.
I just change it to the thirst trap?
No!
And also, rather than you guys were used to seeing her with just 2 swords as her weapons, now she just has 4 hanging from her belt, as well as a long bow strapped over her shoulder. And probably the most noticeable thing is just this scar running up her left arm, typical of like those hit by lightning.
Oh.
Dang,
Ayla-
Ayla's about to murder her.
1 second.
Yeah, no, Ayla
1
is.
second.
Oh wait,
Let
Ayla
the
has
man
not.
finish speaking. I have more things I need to ask him. Really quick.
One last thing is that she also is wearing a silver engagement band around her ring finger. So yeah.
Can you describe Emerald really quickly?
Emerald is a black-haired lupin, so just a fox, not a fox, wolf, basically a wolf cerulean. I wouldn't say he's super tall, but he's not short either. A solid 5'9".
He's a good height.
There isn't official art for it, but I do have an outfit reference picture.
I was just gonna assume like a shinobi outfit.
Yeah, again, it's kind of like your fantasy rogue, where it's kind of like the flowy.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It correct me if I'm wrong, but kind of Sekiro vibes a little bit.
Just
I don't know what that is.
Sekiro's a game. It's like samurai.
I don't know, man.
It's like but
But
kinda harder.
I won't.
yeah,
Hey!
it's really what would the two of you be talking about as you're walking in?
I feel like
Cerulean's trying to prep him to meet her friends.
Emerald has just been barraging her with questions about the world.
Oh yeah, he's okay. Okay, I am gonna add a shinobi mask that's not pulled up at the moment, but simply for my own sake.
For aesthetics.
But he's this is wide-eyed Lupin, fascinated. What weapons does he wear? Obviously you mentioned a longbow, but
He has a longbow, and he also he dual wields daggers.
okay, so 2 short daggers on one belt.
Yeah.
Or hidden on his person.
So, Ayla, who is a very perceptive person, the minute she sees Cerulean walk in, she's gonna jump up and run over to him. She's like, "Oh, thank God, Cerulean! God, fuck, I missed you. Jesus, by the primordials, are you okay? What happened to your arm?
Someone has arrived.
What happened to your arm,
You see, that's a funny story.
Cerulean?
I stabbed. Magic
How many rules did I
lightning.
give you? One. One rule. What did what?
I stabbed lightning.
Arturus is gonna quickly check himself to make sure he doesn't have any scars visible right now. He's like, oh shoot. He's
Cerulean, hun.
paying attention.
Hun, I love you. You know this, right?
I was fighting a samurai.
Ayla's gonna take a deep breath. Cerulean, I love you. You know this, right?
Uh-huh.
I think Cerulean's taller than Ayla, isn't she?
Cerulean is 5'7".
Yeah, so a couple inches. Ayla's 5'4". So Ayla's gonna grab her by the shoulders and I'm not roughly, but kind of aggressively. Like, I gave you one rule: be careful. Does stabbing lightning sound like being careful?
But it does sound
My other
cool.
option.
Shut
My
up,
other
Kevin.
option was my other choice was to let it hit me in the chest. So I kind of felt like stabbing it was a better choice.
Cerulean. Give you some rules.
But
Emerald's is
God, I love you.
I got fancy new magic swords.
I guess I can't even talk. I collapsed in front of Grim and then tried to stab him. I did that more than once over this year, so I guess I can't talk. I've been just as stupid. But God, Cerulean!
Emerald's just
Archer's-
standing there, just looking kind of like he wants to melt into the wall a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, who's that?
This is Emerald. She's my fiance.
Yo! Excuse me?
Yo. Okay.
Kevin,
Hi.
Good
Nice to
job.
meet you.
hi.
If you're mean to him at all, I will stab.
No, God, no, I
You
would.
direct that at Kevin specifically.
I thought we discussed this. I thought we
Oh.
discussed the stabbing thing.
Ayla's going to realize she is not wearing any gloves. I'm so sorry about my hands. Hi. Pleasure.
Well, I told him about those. You ready?
Did he see the monster hand?
I don't.
No. See, we cleaned it up
I
before
think
they got.
cleaned up before that.
We cleaned it up before we got here.
Don't worry
just
about
gonna
it.
look
She's a
to-
little weird sometimes.
He's gonna look to Cerulean like,
He's gonna.
what you
Oh, is there
described
still-
your friend,
there's still
this
blood
is
on the
not
floor?
what I imagined.
Wait, so he doesn't know about it? I thought you told him so. Okay.
There's still blood
words can
blood on
only
the floor, Jay.
words can only do so much for you guys. No offense.
I mean,
Yeah.
Ayla's she's not gonna like upcast it this time, so it's gonna stop like at her wrist, but she's gonna cast again. I mean, monster hand.
Oh my dear. Oh,
It's a healing spell, actually.
Hey! It's not that bad.
To
It
be fair,
heals.
Cerulean, I think it's pretty easy to describe myself. I'm not exactly that interested.
You're a raging alcoholic who's a buffoon.
Well,
I mean, like, I can do like
Alcoholic
a
with
laugh and
buffoon,
barrage.
no.
I can do like half that effect. Is could put his hand up and do like summon up like the hand of harm ability. It's like, see,
Ayla, but mine can spread and turn into my whole arm.
true. Hers is a lot better than mine.
Mine heals
Kevin
too.
just like
Mine,
looks
like,
at
all
his dagger
healed.
in disappointment.
Mine just like kind of.
Cerulean Emerald is
I just
looking
kind of
at you
makes
like,
people bad at
help.
things.
Ayla's gonna turn off the spell and apologize. Sorry,
The
I.
little favorite thing with Cerulean is how, due to one of her magic swords, the air around her just kind of feels staticky. That is just a constant passive
It's
thing
TV
with her.
static in its hand.
Wait,
Sorry.
He's just like,
Archer,
well,
wait,
maybe-
1 second. Arturus is gonna like notice this, and he's going to like very sneakily try and like how when you get enough static electricity you can shock someone. He's gonna try and like pull that on Aylet.
If he shocks her, he's in a world for hurt. Fair warning.
Jay, does it work?
Let me make a fate roll.
He
It
looks at Ayla's.
No, wait, hold on,
it
that's a
works.
9. I thought it was a 19, it's a 9. So no.
It does or
y-
does not?
It does not.
Yes. Arturus, what the fuck did you just try to do?
What do you mean?
I will take you
I
down,
think-
child.
Shocked, and it's just a
Why would you do that?
God.
Emerald,
The robot's done nothing wrong.
I have done nothing. What are you
God.
talking about?
Kevin, you know who you remind me of? Grim.
Yeah, that's not a
No.
good thing.
Fuck
Fuck yourself.
Kevin, I think you're treading a line here where you might die if you keep this so much. Like I'm understanding.
She's
like, I
dealt
can
with me
take
for a
hit,
year,
Grim-
and she
well,
has
Grim never
yet
did.
to properly stab me.
Because I
A few
respect the
nicks
queen.
and slashes, but
True.
To be fair, I cleared
that
your shoulder
is-
one
that
time,
is
right
very
through it.
That is very
and
true.
then you instantly healed it.
Hey,
Because I respect
Ayla,
the queen, and she asked me not to kill anyone while I was
Ayla,
sick. Yes. Yes.
do you want me to help you undo my wrong?
No, I can upcast it again if I need to.
Okay.
I know where he sleeps in the palace. It's fine. I'll
Cerulean,
find him.
like, Emerald's looking at you like lost puppy dog right now, just like, what is going on?
Ah.
Can you stop staring
Arturus is gonna like snap back to reality. He's gonna like, wait a second. How have I gotten like 5 times more violent as soon as Aylet showed up?
Because you've known me for years, and you've also learned that it's better to not be in my way.
True.
I mean, you were there when I killed the wyvern.
That is true.
Also,
I just helped.
fact, I've apparently raised in the rank. Raised. Help. Higher.
Rise?
God.
Risen,
Risen the ranks.
risen in the
I'm
ranks.
Risen.
Shut up. I'm tired. I've been trying to learn sleep. It's been 167 years. It's hard, okay? Anyways, I've risen the ranks of clerics. Apparently, I'm sitting at, I think, 4 now?
Ooh.
It's
That's
great.
pretty good.
That's great.
Granted, That means
Still,
you have 4 more people to beat.
and one of them's a kobold, and he's a necromancer, not a cleric.
Hey, well, if he does the job, if the glove fits.
But he doesn't heal anyone. He just uses the dead army.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be what it'll be.
It is what it is, I guess.
Yeah.
Cerulean, I'm very glad you're here. I've spent a year with Kevin, and oh my god. And also within that year, I fought Abram and the Queen. I fought the Queen a lot. She hurts still. She hurts very
Hey,
much.
wait.
That was a mistake.
You got sparring with the Royals? I guess I've been too busy on adventures with.
When
the
she was
Yahoos over
available,
there,
to be
but-
fair, Arthur, she's Fear's #1 cleric. I mean, I can't lose
That
that
is
opportunity.
That is true.
As a cleric, I need to learn from her. And God, also, I got in contact with other death clerics. They're very strange people.
I've just
Also-
been like,
And Grim is still my babysitter, and I don't
I mean,
appreciate
I'll
it.
admit
Taking
this:
as
she's definitely had a
dangerous
more
missions as
exciting
possible.
year than I have. So
Yeah, because I don't
I'm-
drown myself in alcohol poisoning.
I've gone on some adventures. Okay.
Do you know how many times I found you wasted crawling back into the palace late at night and cast restoration on you so you wouldn't crash into something and break something?
At least 60 times. But I will say I did go like 4 days without drinking during the
Oh, wow. 4
Whoa.
days?
no, that's actually kind of crazy. But we're talking about Kevin here. That's actually like really crazy.
I know, and he believes
Emerald's
he's not
gonna do
addicted.
is like, what is going?
Kevin's gonna turn to
Is
Emerald
this
and be
a
like,
bad
okay,
time
look,
to mention
usually it's
everything that
only
happened
like
in the past?
one drink a day.
No,
Some days it's bad, but usually it's
fine.
only one.
No. Please tell me everything. Sorry, it's been a whole year since we've seen her. I still can't believe she's engaged. Huh.
That was.
Sorry.
Sorry, who proposed?
I would say it would have been Cerulean. Absolutely.
100%.
Emerald's like, she. Yeah, that's.
Sorry, that was rude of me to say. I'm so sorry.
No,
He-
it's
yeah,
fine.
she
It's
gave him
actually
the
great.
quote unquote choice.
She's the one who. I'm the second party. She's the one who asked.
Sounds like Cerulean.
Hey, badass. Like it, Cerulean. It's cute.
Like above the table, it probably would have been like a week after the trial.
Which, to be
In the
fair,
timeline.
happened after a week of her being in bed. After the. He looks
That
to
was-
Cerulean as like, am I allowed to mention the trial? Or.
Oh, a week in bed. Why was she spending time in bed that long, Cerulean? Aelin, who is a doctor, very upset.
After a lot of conversations, we decided that I needed a bit of a power. So there's like in the wind clan, there's this shrine in the sky. Like we already live in the sky, but it's like much higher in the sky.
Cerulean.
So it's all like
Let her finish.
we're getting there. Like I went up the sky and I had this really nice but like old and dead but kind of came back reanimated dude named Ivory. He was pretty chill, but then he fought me with some magic swords, because usual trial stuff. And then
Oh God,
beat
I
him
remember
after.
fighting my pop-pops. I can't judge you on that.
And there was a lot of fire and there's a lot of lightning and there's a lot of wind. There was a lot going on, but I won. Like she's just casually leaving out the fact that she did do the suicide bomb maneuver at like twice
Cerulean.
the falling distance the last time. She is not talking about that.
Hey, Aelin's gonna pry though, because Aelin's nosy. Cerulean, how'd you win the fight?
Anyway, so after
Cerulean,
can I make a deception check?
Yeah.
can I make an insight check?
Deception versus insight, yeah.
Sweet. I'm not gonna play nice and use my nice resin. I'm D20. I'm gonna use my metal one. That's a 29.
Anyway,
Oh, yeah.
Aelin knows damn well she's lying.
again,
Cerulean.
she was like, oh yeah, I got behind him and got a good strike.
Cerulean. You can't lie to me. You suicide bombed, didn't you?
Yeah.
What did I tell you about that maneuver? It is risky and stupid and dangerous, and you shouldn't do it without a cleric on standby. What is wrong with you?
And they haven't even been here for a few hours and already being yelled at.
Kevin,
It's.
shut the fuck up.
What? I won. And I got a magic book and a bird.
Okay, that's wonderful, and I love you, but are you moronic? Also, Kevin, I need you to butt out, you overgrown iguana.
I also
Excuse
feel
me?
like the moment that he said I got a bird,
Overgrown iguana.
At least I don't drink tea like a princess.
Do not call me that.
Ooh, someone touched a nerve, it seems.
In this moment, Serdwin, her great horned owl, would just fly in through a window and peck at Kevin.
Can Ayla cast harm
Wait,
on
wait, wait.
Kevin?
One
No!
second. Aylet,
Darn!
why do you keep on calling him oversized? He looks kind of small to me.
Oh.
And he's gonna flex.
Excuse me?
I guess you're wrong. Maybe he is just a little itty
I
bitty
am
iguana.
5'10". I am taller than both of you.
What do you
Oh.
mean? I'm 6 foot.
Also, Kevin, I think you should meet Grim and see what an overgrown iguana actually looks like. You are
Oh,
quite
true.
You won't
itty-bitty.
let me meet
Grim-
any of
Grim
your
is-
deities.
Grim's
massive.
not my deity. Grim is my
Oh, Grim's his right
supervisor. Grim is my right hand. I serve.
No, Grim is giant.
He's
what the
what?
Grim is
6'7", I think?
6'7", with a bare minimum strength bonus of +7.
Yeah.
Like 6'7"?
You know what,
Ayla?
Aylet? If I
Like-
can meet Grim, I will go 2 weeks without drinking a single drop of alcohol.
Let's meet him right now then.
Okay, guys,
Alright.
we're going.
Ayla's offering out her hand. Who wants to meet Grim today, guys?
Let's go. Let's do it again. I think I've done this before.
You met, yeah, she took
Oh,
Arcturus
Busty.
once and he met the deity.
You're joining right at the end. You guys get to go see the Dragonborn. Also, Cerulean's engaged.
It's been a wild time.
And Yurio had a kid.
Oh.
Hey!
Wait, hold on. Uriel in character
what?
hasn't done the reveal yet. Yeah, you did. Anyways, no. So, Ayla's going to draw out this massive circle on the tavern floor, and it's like complicated circle kind of thing. It is not. It's big boy circle. Okay,
Everyone's
this is
looking
going
like
hurt.
Big boy circle.
Arcturus is gonna like kind of like lean over to Taylor. He's like, he's gonna be so pissed at this.
He already is pissed at me. I saw him earlier today. He's not happy. It's gonna be great.
no.
I'm gonna get stabbed in the shoulder again. That's fine. It's fine. I'll just stab
Hey,
him
it's
back.
fine. It's fine. I can practice my healing. I've gotten a lot better
Abram,
at it. You'd be surprised.
you walk into the tavern just in time to get transported. What have you been doing over the course of the last year?
Well, she hasn't casted it yet. She's just finished
Um,
drawing it out.
Honestly,
He's been
I think
chilling.
the biggest thing he's been doing, yeah, he's just been chilling, doing royal stuff. He has been looking at the Etheric art of ancient
He's temple
The
time.
thing-
Now I have to ask you a question. Now I have to
temple
ask you a question.
time.
He's been crusading.
Abram, how
I've been
willing are you
crusading.
to go drinking with Kevin?
Abram.
Abram is an alcoholic.
Abram is also an alcoholic. That's why Aelin is
Yes,
percent over
I have
Kevin.
done my new best friend.
So Aelin's gonna turn and see Abram walk in. Abram, do you want to go see Grim with us?
Hey. We're gonna go see the guy of death, the death guy.
I
Yeah,
run over and
my right hand.
give him a high five.
Okay, bet.
Yeah.
You guys are. You
Hold
know,
on,
this
I have
creates
to-
a sizable disturbance in the plan.
Yeah, no,
right?
hold on, wait, I gotta roll something to see how much this hurts Aelin to do, because this is not an easy thing for her to do, and we made a roll that, like, it boosts her. Oh, that hurt a lot. Okay, that was a 1. Okay, we're fine.
Night.
Okay.
Slap her on the back.
Not the kind of pain you can fix. Oh,
Oh,
transporting
okay.
more than 3 people hurts. Ow.
But
God, I forgot how much it hurts.
there's. You guys all show up, and
I can only imagine the stairs are
you're
getting.
looking for Grim specifically, right?
Are we in a boneyard again? Ayla's gonna cry if it's a boneyard
You
again.
guys are in this massive boneyard, and you
No.
hear, "Oh, you have got to be."
Oh shit, he's going to stab me. Hi,
This place looks awesome.
He,
This
Why
is a
haven't I been
boneyard.
here before?
it's a boneyard.
Because this
it's
is-
this massive.
It's a giant
this-
gravesite,
It's a,
essentially.
it's a
Guys,
giant gravesite
guys,
of massive skeletons.
the-
Yes,
Elephant
Kevin
boneyard
is
in the place where the light
ecstatic.
doesn't touch.
Kevin, you don't come here because technically you're not supposed to exist in this space. Also, you only come here because I brought you here. Also, ow. Also, sorry, a lot of also. I'm so tired. God, I'm exhausted from that. Boneyard, be respectful. This is the underworld. You are currently where you should be when you die.
I'm only looking. I haven't touched anything.
Grim's
Don't
just
touch me.
like he's
Ow.
standing on top
Tiring.
of a skull. And for those of you who don't
Ew,
know,
it's kinda
Grim
dangerous, I'm
is this
mistaken.
massive 6'8", 6'9"
Right.
dragonborn.
Ayla's gonna say something that's
Wearing
a
this
mistake.
black cloak as well as armor. a helm over his face and 2 large wings
I
made of
should note,
ashen
Ayla-
bone sticking out of his.
Ayla's new little KP cloak thing is a lot like Grim's. Eerily similar. Fun fact.
So
But she's
you
gonna.
must be the
Wait a
Grim I've
second,
heard so many
Ayla,
So she-
cosplaying Grim?
complaints about.
Shut up. She's gonna smile and go, see, Kevin, that is what an overgrown iguana looks like.
You know, I'm thoroughly impressed.
Do not tell me you brought all of them here just for
Hey,
that.
Paul,
One question.
believe it or not,
Did we drag Emerald with us?
No, Ayla would not drag Emerald to this. She's leaving
No.
Emerald out of this. Ayla has
Well,
too much
he's-
respect for Cerulean.
Very
You
good.
see, Grim, I told Ayla that I would stop drinking for 2 weeks if I got to meet you, and instantly she drew a circle and brought all of us here.
Listen, hey, believe it or not, some of my party mates actually like you despite my raging hatred, Grim. Also, overgrown iguana, suck a dick.
And
Not
you
you,
are
little
still
iguana
the
man.
same pompous princess.
Shut up.
I like this guy.
Question. Important question. How
I mean,
much has Alet ranted to Cerulean about Grim, and what exactly would she have been saying?
She's told Cerulean everything. But hold on, I gotta give you a context
Yeah.
thing real fast.
he's not right, but he's
Really
not
important.
wrong.
And,
Context
Because Alet will tell Cerulean and Yurio everything.
Yeah.
Sending that to Zep. Anyways, yeah, no, Alet's like not getting up off of the ground because if she gets up from the ground, she's going to pass out.
Yeah.
This was painful.
Archer says the most accurate image of what's actually happening, because everything that
Can you
Yurio and Sterling get is probably
say
like
what you were
super
saying?
biased.
Can you say what you said, Cerulean? What did you say? Because my audio just cut, and I did not hear a single thing.
I
Oh.
shot you a message of like the kind of vibes you'd be getting from Alet specifically for venting about Grim.
Yeah.
But like, because Alet sent her bird to Cerulean chronically to talk to her.
Okay.
But Alet is
like,
tired.
Cerulean would think he's a bitch. Can Cerulean try to stab him?
No.
you no shush.
Alet like
Shush,
grabs her
no.
tail.
But do you want
I
to?
don't know.
No,
Yes.
Cerulean,
No.
don't do it.
Yes.
Okay.
Is Arturus gonna have to take another hit?
You are welcome to try. Go ahead and
Okay,
make an
yeah.
attack roll.
Can I also throw myself in the way of this one?
No, fuck, Cerulean. Say no.
No,
Let me
I'm
do
not
it.
not this time. I want to
Cerulean,
show off
can
something.
Can I make a dexterity?
I'll be right back.
Can I make
Hey.
a dexterity check?
Let's say
to
it.
try?
Okay, one at a time. A vote. No, not this time. I want to
Darn
show
it.
off Grimm's mechanic.
That is a 31 to hit.
Okay.
That does not
sound
change. It laughs and suffers the consequence many times.
Why are you?
All right. It's really a. Haha, no. You go to stab him, and suddenly, with one hand, he summons a great sword and parries it and just grabs you by the throat.
Oh shit, Grim, put her down, put her
Yeah,
down, put her down, put her down,
yeah.
put her down.
Arturus is
Alet's gonna
try and-
shove herself
try
in
and
the
be
floor.
like, why is she such an idiot?
Ow.
His head like kind of turns slowly to you, Aylet.
I'm
Yeah,
that
no.
hungry, but even I'm not
With
that
every
dumb.
insult I've ever given you about your deity, I take it all back.
Shut the
Wait, what
fuck
happened?
up, Kevin.
My audio cut again.
After I
Uh,
made a
Grim,
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 hold
hold
on,
on, wait,
Let
wait.
Kevin speaks the truth.
Let
it's
me
not
pause.
a cult if the leader's
Oh wait,
cool enough.
sheesh. Let me speak. Let the DM speak. Let the DM speak.
Pause.
Nuh-uh.
Grim parried your sword out of the way by way of summoning a great sword and using it in one hand, and then proceeded to grab you by the throat.
Alet is like would push herself up, but she physically cannot. Grim, put her down.
His head
She
slowly
pushed back.
turns to you. It's like, seriously?
To be fair, the last time you interacted with her, you did kind of try to stab her first.
Can I try to stab her with my other sword?
No.
You can
Cerulean,
try.
don't-
You can try.
Cerulean, don't do anything stupid, please. Don't suffer consequences like I do, fuck.
You can try. Go
Natural
ahead.
20.
Natural 20?
Oh,
Okay, there's gonna be consequences for this. You stab him.
I swear, I'm
Like,
gonna be so.
You
I'm gonna be
bring the
mildly
blade around and you stab him and like straight through the gut, right? And you're like,
Okay, so we're
surely
also
that's
gonna do
enough
this.
to make it do something, right?
I'm not sure if this will change anything. This is also one of our magic sword. We are going to use a charge, and the sword just bursts with electricity.
He just it ripples over him, and you guys see red lights glowing from the helmet.
Grim, she didn't mean it. Don't.
And he's going to
Awesome.
take
Hey,
you and just slam you into the ground.
Jay, hey. You should let her die so I can do something cool.
And
No.
He's-
What?
One
no,
second.
because
hold
on.
Can you You're driving the DM up a wall again. Can I finish my
Sorry.
thing? Please. Cerulean, you stab him and he the grip around your throat tightens until he takes the he basically grabs your sword, rips it out of him, throws it to the ground, throws you takes the great sword and proceeds to ram it through you.
Fuck. Grim,
You are going to take.
don't kill her.
I'm just gonna make it a flat number.
Just
You're gonna let's go with 30 damage.
no.
That is nothing. I can tank that so many times.
And you take 30 damage, and it just kind of pins you to the floor with it. And it's
Grim, she's not a pin cushion. I'm your pin cushion, respectfully. Because, God, I've earned it many times over. Really?
Jealous?
and he's
Don't start
gonna
with me, Arturus.
put a heavy
No, I'm just
boot
joking.
on Cerulean's shoulder, twist the blade, and rip it out.
Grim,
And he's
No,
gonna
wait,
look down
wait,
at Cerulean. Don't
Ah,
try something like that again.
Grim, come here.
I will kill you.
No promises.
Grim, come
Cerulean, do
here.
you even care about your fiance? Or are you just
Yeah.
gonna let him you're just gonna
Hey,
die and then
Cerulean,
leave him
hun.
alone forever?
He
That's your
flicks
plan
the
here?
blood off the sword and unsummons it. And he's gonna
Cerulean,
point to you, Alet, keep control of your friends.
Hey, to be fair, come here, Grim. Come here.
Her voice is hoarse.
He's still
but,
got a
if
foot on
I
her
learned
shoulder.
Anything over, if I learned everything from this last year, I'm really good at not dying. I should
Hey.
be dead a lot.
He looks down as
Cerulean?
we can arrange you to die.
Grim, no, because the rules apply for me still apply to her. You can't kill her.
Do
Grim,
it,
you know
Jay.
that.
Do it. Do it, Jay.
He's gonna look at you
Grim.
and it's like, she attacked me first. That
a
can
power-
technically be considered an attack against a against a right
Ah,
Well,
hand.
I have a question. Would Grim know that she is now serving under wind?
I think he'd be able to tell. At the same time, they're on opposite
Not
sides
his
of the
concern.
Pantheon. He
Yeah, it's
doesn't
not his
care.
concern. So, okay, hold on, wait, pause. So, Alet is going to be like, Grim, no, because you know damn well that every time I attack you, it's considered an attack on a right hand, and you still can't kill me. Rules
You're
apply
a
to her. too.
cleric
Rules
under my
apply
same
to her.
deity.
Rules apply to her. Do you
Since
understand?
when?
Me? Because I say so, bitch.
Because you
Do it,
say so might fail. You
Oh,
hold no power
who?
here.
Who?
Do the power play.
Get over
Do
here.
it, Jay.
Come here. Grim, come here. Come hither, child.
Okay, you're asking for it.
No, hold on. Wait, I need Grim to come here first so she can properly ask for it.
He's
Come here, Grim.
not even he's not walking over. He his wings shoot him forward and he grabs you by the throat and it's he's almost
my.
helm to face. And it's if you think you have power here, you don't. Are we
I know
clear?
that. Hey, hold
My
on.
word
pause.
goes above that of the clerics.
Hold on. Pause, homeboy. Pause. Okay, first of all, your breath stinks. Okay, get a minute. Second of all, I understand I have no power here, but you do understand I have the power of favoritism from our deity. And I know if I asked him very nicely to forgive her, she would. So, suck my... No, I don't have one. Suck a dick. Also,
You would know more than I would.
Once again, Alet has become cerulean scary dog privileges.
Aelin is because of the sheer fact that Deirdre really likes her, and that is the only power she has.
Alet,
Can you guys
drop
just
yourself
stop
to
being
1 HP.
That's fine.
idiotic?
I'll take that.
As sudden necrotic energy swirls around you, and he's just going to drop you.
Oh, the
Real.
poor boy can't kill me. Sucks to suck,
I can kill
guess.
your friend.
Oh, you wouldn't, though.
Nuh-uh.
Cerulean, shut
We're
up.
just not.
This sword comes back out in his other hand.
Hold on. Wait.
You want to
Aelin
test this fact.
is gonna, like,
He
grab
really
him.
does.
She's not gonna let him go. Cerulean, respectfully, I love you, but I need you to shut the fuck up for 5 minutes, please.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Why?
Hey, Graham, come here. Can you help me up the floor for 5 seconds?
No.
No, you suck. Massive dick. All the time. Chronically overgrown iguana.
Alet, find a different insult. Just
I
kidding.
No,
have
I like
better
my
thing.
iguana.
Why are you all here? I have better things to be doing
Well,
than
since I
dealing
am here, can
with
I
a
ask you one
ragtag
question?
group of adventurers who
Hey,
are
to be
wasting
fair,
my
you say-
time.
Wow, you are salty. Oh, to be fair, you always say you have better things to do than deal with me, and you know what you still get stuck doing? Babysitter duty.
Yeah. It is kind of fair. You're kind of just sitting here. I don't think you were doing anything.
Wrong.
Graham,
Explain-
I'm just stating
I'm a very
simple fact.
rational person. If you explain it to me, I will be very understanding.
Arturus, stop talking.
You're probably right. Hey,
Hmm.
wait a second. Wait a second. Did you just tell me to stop talking? Excuse me? Like, Grim, you have to admit that, that's, not even slightly rational.
Arturus, stop talking. He doesn't like any of us.
That is true. That is very true.
Well, since I'm here, can I ask Grim one question?
Yes.
Oh my god.
What is the main insult you do to get onto Alet's bad side? 'Cause
Do
she gets
not-
very upset every time she talks to you. I need to know your secret.
Well,
I
there's
just don't
Willow
like him.
Stump. There's Princess.
Don't. Why
You
would
could
tell
call
him
her a
that?
kobold, but that doesn't work.
No, that one doesn't bother me so much.
Arturus is gonna laugh.
Tree
slightly
hugger.
As these are being.
Evan is actively
put out.
writing these down.
And Grim, you've made my life more insufferable. I will be here
Oh
every
my-
day now because of you. And I will specifically hunt for you.
Oh, no.
Right. As if I have to put up with you.
I mean, I could just free
Anyway.
roam. You have to then.
Take your friends and leave
Grim.
before I kill someone. You
No.
understand?
I mean, I'm satisfied.
You
so
may have
we can leave now.
protection, they don't.
Actually, some of them do.
A couple of them do.
Try it.
Abram?
Try it.
No.
Abram, your only protection
Grim's
right now
gonna
is the
point
fact
to
that you
Abram
should-
as like, I have a semi-modicum of respect for you. Simply because of the
that's
deity
right.
you choose to serve. Nothing more.
Grim, come here. Hear me out for a second. Okay?
Cool.
If you think I'm walking over there so
I
you
like-
can
I
stab
like
a
this
hand
I'm
through
not
me.
asking you to walk over here.
I like this guy. He respects me.
Abram, everyone respects you. Do you realize
That
that
is
how many people actually respect you? God, never mind.
Even
no,
I
no,
respect her,
Grim.
like,
More than 4 people respect you, Abram. Can you
Crazy.
believe that?
Grim, I have a request of you, actually, and it's not to walk over here so I can stab you. I need you to talk to Az for a second.
Oh.
I know,
And
crazy.
why?
I actually have purposes for seeing you. My tiny bird. Tiny bird has tiny hat. Tiny hat broke, and I'm very upset about it. But that's not my main concern. He also broke a bone somehow. I can't mend it properly. I need to ask why. Because if this is some form of necromancy and I have to go see the stupid kobold to fix him, I'm going to.
I can already tell you have to go see either Eternus or the Kobold.
I'd rather see Eternus, but I can't get to Eternus without you. Crazy concept.
Listen,
Not my fault, Az put you on babysitting duty.
come back another day. I'm not hiking you around the
I
underworld
can't-
right now.
I can't move anyways, dumb fuck.
Is Cerulean still on the ground?
She better be.
I feel like she would have stood up. Like she is stand down, but she do be back on her feet, bleeding, admittedly, but on her feet.
Before Cerulean can do something stupid, Ayla's gonna snap them all home.
Can you
You
heal me
guys-
first so I'm not bleeding in front of my fiance?
No, because Ayla can't get to her. And Ayla is very tired.
You show back up and Emerald's like sees Cerulean having been stabbed. He's like, "What happened? What did you do? What did you do?" Like he points at you, Ayla, and you realize his
Hold on.
like his
Wait,
other
wait,
hand
wait.
has a dagger. What
One
did you
second.
do?
1 second.
What did you do?
Let me be the third party here, because I'm the only person who's probably gonna give you the right answer.
Ayla does not get up
The
off the
correct
floor.
answer to this question is that we went to go visit Grim. took us
Cerulean
there.
stabbed him. She
Uh,
didn't even ask. She just stabbed him
Exactly.
It felt good.
Cerulean rushed up to Grim.
twice.
I
She
don't
tried
know
to
why.
stab him twice.
That might be partially Aylet's fault. I know she
Hey.
likes to exaggerate sometimes.
Emerald's gonna look to Cerulean, just like,
But
why? Why did
Cerulean
you?
was kind of just
Fair.
being
She
Cerulean
did
was just
stab
kind of
him
being an
once.
idiot.
It was very impressive.
true. I actually was kind of impressed.
Actually, yeah, it is harder to stab him than people give credit for. Ow, God.
Like,
Necrotic
anyways,
energy.
he just
besides that, like, yeah, no, Aylet was just being kind of not the exactly most friendly person, and it kind of just made him super mad.
Is she
No,
ever
to be
a super friendly person.
Actually, fair enough. I'm not friendly to him.
No, he
I'm
was,
not friendly.
He's also not very friendly, even slightly.
To be fair, I had previously gone and bothered him.
Yeah,
I
See,
was
he's-
already there.
He's grumpy on the best of days. If I
He's
had to put it
enraged on
away,
the worst.
I don't think I would
No,
call- I think he's
also,
just, like, yeah,
Arcturus,
he's
he has a
like
very strong hatred for elves right now. I might have made that worse in the last year.
Hey, well, hey, I don't know what I am, but it's definitely not one of your kind of elves.
You were still an elf.
True,
Yeah.
but like, I
It's a
don't know.
general racism thing.
Also, okay,
Is Grim
Emerald
racist?
is just gonna look to
He
Cerulean like,
wasn't racist last time.
please, for the love of all things holy, we just got engaged.
Yeah, don't go
That's
dying
what I
on him
was
yet.
saying. That's
I
what I
wanna
was
see the
saying.
wedding.
I literally said to Cerulean that like you just got engaged. What is your fiance gonna
they've been
do?
engaged
Go
for, like-
kill yourself.
They've been engaged for like 6 months. He should be used to it by now.
That is
Ayla's gonna
just
cast heal on Cerulean to close up the
Wait,
wound.
not fine. No, Arcturus.
Ayla is still at 1 HP, dude. She's
Arcturus
down, down.
Arcturus is gonna pump like I don't know, like 10 key points into Aylet or something.
Oh, I can breathe and I
To
don't
heal
feel
her.
like death has consumed me from the inside out. Ayla's gonna look at like her fingers and she's gonna notice how like the decay went from like
How
only being
much-
at the first
how much
knuckle
healing
past
is
her
10?
knuckles.
How much healing is 10 key points? That's like
Mm.
that's
Alright.
like 50
So-
plus 10d10 healing.
That was extensive. I'm not doing that again. Anyways,
That-
Kevin, you owe me 2 weeks alcohol free.
Oh, don't worry. After that, that is a fair price to pay.
I think you should make it 3 weeks for my suffering and Cerulean suffering.
No,
Also
not
for the
for, not
fact-
for not for
Hey,
Cerulean suffering,
hey,
as
be fair,
Cerulean
make it
suffering was
3.5.
all on her own.
Yeah,
Actually-
Cerulean did that on her own.
Hold
and
on, no,
you
wait,
didn't
pause.
have to bring them.
You owe me 3 weeks for the sheer fact you got insults out of him too.
No, not with
Because
that.
that's about it.
I don't know about that one. Okay.
Then you can burn that list of insults, or I can burn it on your person right now.
Okay, we will get to that later. We're gonna aim for the knife.